I got the keys. Keys.
You got me weak.
I'm going to see if y'all are on game. Welcome.
Welcome.
Nice. To the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Penny.
Javada Hunter.
Oh.
When you gonna put that? When you gonna put that flex on it?
What you mean?
We gonna put that? AJ the Menace.
No, I just need them to know who I am right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
We're building
Before
the
you get
brand.
animated.
Building the brand. We're in the
Javada
steps.
Hunter. My name is my name. You will call me as such
Shit.
at all times.
First
Javada
and last, my
Hunter.
nigga.
Until it changes.
Facts.
Yeah.
Episode 38. I'm rooting for all the black people. We're gonna be doing some Grammy predictions.
Rooting for everybody black.
We're rooting for everybody black. Shout out to Issa Rae. That's the title of this episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some Grammy predictions, but we're gonna hold that for like the second half.
Yeah.
We gotta bang out some other shit first, people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what's a busy people, okay?
Yeah.
We gotta make sure y'all are fed.
We gotta do all this
week.
shit for you.
Yeah. We gotta
you
make
think
sure
we
you
are?
we gotta make sure you fed out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Hey, look, yeah. By the end of 2018, we're gonna need that bag though. I'm just let y'all know right now. The shit is clicking right now. We're gonna need that sponsorship bag. You know what I'm saying? We got 15 seconds to sell. We got 30 second spots for sale. We got 1 minute.
Ad space.
We got we got pre-roll, we got post-roll, we got mid-roll.
Yeah,
Nigga.
so
What you want?
Yeah, so we can get more retro Lion King cups.
Yeah,
we need some
facts,
more.
man. Facts.
You got to curate those. They're classics now.
Yeah.
But shit. It's episode 38. This is 38, right? Yeah. So 38. Let's start off with the top. What we working with?
All right, so we're going to kick it off. We're going to talk about all the L's that hip-hop has taken lately.
In the last 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all are oppressed, black men.
Yeah, man. Okay, man. And this is the thing that I wanted to talk about because we're literally losing people in hip hop to like death in jail. Like
Death and jail. Yeah.
it's like coming down to like the typical thing that a old head tells you. Be like, you keep doing that, you're gonna end up dead or in jail. It's literally came down to that these last 2 months or 3 months maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit of the end of 2017 and the beginning of this. We're not even done this month.
Yeah.
We just made it to like the halfway mark a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And like we had that wrapping up the 2017 year, I think that the biggest L, at least personally for me, was Meek Mill going to jail for that bullshit for like 2 years, popping a Willie in New York.
Yeah.
So we lost Meek Mill for like 2 years, unless he can figure out something where he gets out earlier. But
Yeah.
it might be better for him to just do these two, so that when he comes out, he don't need to be on probation no more. Because he was on probation for like 10, 12 years or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So any slip up was gonna send him back to jail.
Yeah.
So that's hard. And then we got Kodak Black. They just raided his house, but
He
that was
got a
his
couple
fault.
things.
That nigga racked up 7 more charges. And he was already on house arrest for a gang of charges.
See, that's the thing that I need to know, like, because I know a lot of them are getting locked up, but I don't know what for. So you have to clarify that for me.
Okay, so
so I know if it's their fault
Oh, yeah.
or
No.
if this is oppression.
Literally, most of the time, the only one who caught one of those, Meek is the only one in this situation that caught one of those L's that was like, it was not that serious.
Yeah. There's a gray area in there.
Yeah. There's a gray area in
his.
his story. You
In
know what I
his
mean?
case,
Like, it's an old case, and then you get 2 years for probating violation on
There was some shady stuff going on.
Not
in
even
his.
like you got into a fist fight or some shit. Like not even something menacing. Just something like, like that was. But everybody else. So when we talking like the XXX Tentacions, that was all his fault.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. Actually.
He's out on house arrest right now. But
he looks like an anime character.
I can't take
That
him serious.
really
Long
bothers
hair and
me. He has no eyebrows.
no eyebrows.
They grew back finally. But when he first did that shit,
grew back fast.
God.
the nigga dyed his hair like white.
Yeah.
It was
He looked like Gollum or something.
he
Looks
did.
scary.
Like a Lord of the Rings.
I'll never forget, bro. I think this is one of the few times I posted on like one of Academic's Instagram posts when he reposted a video.
Yeah.
And then because the nigga was like, people fear what they don't understand. I said, no, nigga, people fear you, bro. Nigga, you look crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You go, niggas fear shit that looks crazy, and you look.
And he had
insane
some
right
expression on his face too, like Gollum
Yeah,
expression.
yeah.
You know? I'm like, I was just like, shit, this is fucking.
now. He look
crazy.
insane, bro. It's like nobody got time for that, bro. No,
Yeah.
niggas are scared of shit that look crazy, and you look crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But we got what was I saying? Okay, so Kodak Black situation was originally in. So when Kodak Black first popped, well, he had already been popping in Florida, but when he first popped on the major scale, when he was a double XL freshman, he was in jail during that time. Either before or after. I think right after, because he was on the freestyles and shit. So right after he was in jail, literally he was in jail for like 8 months or some crazy shit right after you just got featured on the double XL, which is like, this is supposed to be your prime season to make your name known.
Yeah.
And you're in jail.
Yeah.
So those were on sexual assault charges and attempted robbery charges, I think.
Lord.
So then he did a couple months for that, and then he came out on house arrest. So he's been moving around this last year on house arrest, but he got jailed because this nigga be on Facebook, not Instagram Live all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And on his Instagram Live, somebody reported him because they saw guns, drugs, and weapon. No, I said guns, drugs, and it was something else. It was a third thing. Oh, there was a child there, so it was child endangerment on top of all the gun charges. So we got like,
that's just the hood, baby.
yeah. So we got so on top of all the new charges, you got possession of marijuana, stolen guns. Now you have endangerment of a child because it was a child. Somebody got footage of you with your child in the room and guns or drugs being around. Now you have your probation violation.
Yeah.
And then everything you violated probation on, they go back and lock in all those other charges too. Yeah. So like we're giving you like when I was on probation for the 2 felonies, like if I got in trouble doing something, they pressed me to the full extent of that new charge and the old charges. So it's like you got 7 new charges. Yeah. Plus you got to deal with those ones that the sexual batteries and robberies and shit that you haven't even dealt with officially ended yet.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So he's gone. He's gone, bro. He gonna be in jail for a couple of years, bro. And that shit's just dumb as fuck, bro. You fucking make millions, bro.
Yeah, and all of this is like
you got royalties off of Bodak Yellow. Yeah. You know what I mean? You yourself have platinum singles that you've been dropping all year. Yeah, writing credit, and then himself, his own singles that went crazy this last year. You know what I mean? Yeah, gone, bro. You about to be in jail for a couple of years. You can't even enjoy that shit. Yeah. Then we had Fredo Santana passed away.
Tell me about that one.
So Fredo Santana came out of the Glow Gang clique, which was the Chief Keef movement, the Chicago movement. So when Chief Keef came out, he was in part of the 300 crew, like Chief Keef, Fredo Santana, the other nigga, damn, I can't. Lil Reese, Lil Durk, they all came out of that Chicago drill music era. So he used to do lean a lot, and he talked about trying to get better. Last year, he had kidney and liver failure from like lean and shit, and was in the hospital. And then this year, he passed away. He passed away like 2 days ago from a seizure. Yeah, I think he was in jail, or I think not jail. Sorry,
I think he was already in the hospital.
He was already in the hospital for like his other medical related reasons, and then he had a seizure in jail that they couldn't bring him back from. Yeah, bro. So
just hearing about health and shit.
Yeah, man. And then he was like one of the out of that crew, he was one of the ones that had like some pretty quality street music. Like when it came to like not just literally just saying gangster shit, like gangster creative shit. Like musically, he was definitely inclined. Because you know some niggas just pop off and not musically inclined, but he was actually one of the musically inclined people. Like, which is fucked up. We lost Lil Peep last year. You know, so that didn't like. I mean, it affected hip hop period as a genre, but you know, he had a crazy fan base. We lost Lil Peep.
Yeah, and he was growing, right?
And he was growing. Yeah. If you didn't know,
just came.
Like if you didn't know him yet, you were gonna see him soon. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then who else did I put on that list? Was that about everybody?
That was it. That's everyone.
Yeah. And then Facebook was talking about Chris Brown might do 3 years or 6 months.
What?
Over the monkey that he had because he didn't have the correct permit. He had like,
you know what?
he had like a punk monkey or something.
I want to highlight Chris Brown. Shout out to him. Every song from Heartbreak on a Full Moon is platinum or gold.
That's the one with the.
That's the one with the songs.
So
you know,
so he had
listening to it. It is pretty hard.
45 gold and platinum songs in a year.
That is crazy.
Shout out to
Plus
Chris Brown.
Plus all the features he did, all type of shit.
Yes.
Yo, there's sangria in there whenever y'all are done your waters.
I can't drink.
You can't. If you want any sangria, it's like wine pretty much. It's like sweet-ass wine, so it's good.
I have a whole attitude right now.
You're teasing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, man.
Well, you know, R.I.P.
Rest in peace to Fredo. Yeah. Santana, man, you were definitely a Chicago legend for the time that you were here, and you're definitely gonna be a legend now because that sucks. Niggas turn into legends when they leave.
Yeah, so he's unfortunate.
So he's definitely gonna be a legend. You know what I'm saying? Some people will give him all the flowers now.
Yeah, and the rest of you niggas just get your shit together.
Yeah, get your shit together, bro. This shit's out of control, bro. And you know what it seems like? And you know another thing that I'm starting to realize? I feel like it takes. We had the golden era in the 90s, right? Mm-hmm. We lost Pimp C to Lean. And that was probably the...
That's what it was? That's why?
That's what it was, I never knew why. We lost him to Lean. So that was... It seems like now that Lean's... It seems like at least the last 2 hip-hop generations or not the two, because there was the 2000 era. Lean wasn't the thing like that.
Yeah.
So I would say like it's skipped. It's skipped. It's happened twice.
Yeah.
Where lean has become really popular, and then we lose somebody powerful to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we've lost two powerful people. They might not be powerful to everybody, but we lost Lil Peep. Not really particularly to a lean thing, but it was just drugs in general, like heavy amount of drug usage. Now we lost Fredo. You know, his body shut down on him over the lean usage, and he was trying to kick the habit a year ago. Like, I think all this was like him kicking the habit, like all last year after the kidney failure and shit like that. Like, he's probably in the hospital to try to better his body. You know, so but he just wasn't. It wasn't in time, probably. You know, one of those situations.
Yeah. Now, when all of this happens, are like the general public, are they using lean? Like, you know, because these rappers are using them? Like,
oh, you're talking about how
like,
do you think it is that
it's just the
100
rappers
I mean,
dying?
hip hop is very influential.
No,
I know.
no, yeah, these people
I will
are doing
say
it.
that.
Yeah,
I will
people are
say
doing
that.
it, yeah.
So
Yeah, they're doing it.
And then people, you know, because I mean, influential, and then there's like gullible and impressionable. People.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because I mean,
There are
I've been
levels
listening to
to it.
music about people selling crack
But it's
and shit, and
that made you
never once
wanna
was I,
sell crack.
hey,
I
that
feel
sounds like a
you.
good
Right.
idea.
Yeah, I see
because
what you're
JC
saying.
told me to. And, you know,
I guess
like,
there are different levels. There's like the I see
I think
those-
there's some people who are just impressionable, and then there's some people who are just not. You know, I've
it's
never
probably-
listened to a piece of music and just like I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
I have. But it wasn't like it's never like malicious things or like self-deprecating things. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's always
Yeah,
been
yeah.
like more of like a motivational thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
okay.
something like more of that
Yeah.
nature. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're talking about the bad shit in particular though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like, just
would say
because somebody does that,
it's
you
the
do
same
it.
thing. Like it's delivery and content. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's influential. Like
YG's Meet the Flockers did make me want to try Home Invasion one time.
whoa,
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah, because that song was fire. The song was
Yeah.
so good. I said,
Yeah.
I just want to. He's like, pick a Chinese neighborhood because they don't believe in bank accounts. I was like, whoa, this nigga has fully thought this shit out. Like, yeah. So that song was like, that was one of the. But I never did it. But you know, what I'm saying. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
like even when I was
Yeah.
like depressed back in high school, I mean, there were songs actually, like a lot of rock songs in the late '90s that were about suicide. You know,
Yeah.
like there was Papa Roach, Last Resort. And,
Yeah.
there was suffocation, no
Yeah.
breathing, don't give a fuck
You
if I cut my arm bleeding.
yeah.
I was like,
oh,
shit.
Yeah.
word. It
I mean, but
definitely-
it never wanted me to do that. But you know, like with rock
Yeah.
music, it's just like I'm listening. Yeah, I'm hurt.
Yeah.
I'm depressed too. You know, but
yeah,
Yeah, rock music.
maybe
is
some people
different.
actually did take that to heart.
they
and just
did.
like,
They
you know
did
what?
because that was a
I don't
thing.
give a fuck.
Cutting was definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So just music in general is
I mean,
impressionable.
cutting, I guess, will probably always be a thing, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
like, it probably was higher
Yeah.
during that
Like,
time.
that song is
Yeah.
about glorification of suicide.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so, but yeah, just music. You know, I just find it strange that some people are just like, you know, more impressionable than others. I think. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
On top of that, music is influential.
Right.
As a motherfucker.
Yeah. So you know, stop ruining the culture. Let's try to move the
Let's just
narrative.
please just
I
keep
mean,
it moving,
if
man.
that's the case, if you know that you're in music and you have the power to influence people, that really begs
Move
the
a little bit
question.
more.
Well, then what are you saying?
Right.
Make sure you know you
Understand
have to be
your
mindful
platform.
of your
Understand
words.
platform.
Like,
yeah.
how long do you think you're allowed to go without ignoring
Yeah.
the like social position you take?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, if you're saying,
I always wanted that too, though.
Yeah.
Like, especially for me, like I've always tried to keep it like I try to use like chick as much as I can without using bitch.
Yeah.
Like every chick
Yeah.
is bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to do it as good as I can.
Yeah. It's hard for
It's
me
hard,
as a female.
yeah,
Oh,
you know. But I just want to drop it sometimes. But at the same time, I got like the type of parents and setup where they'd be kind of mad at me if I was dropping
Right.
bitch
Right.
Yeah.
continuously. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
thought you meant like around them.
no, not around them, just like on my rap songs. and
Right.
shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like I had this bitch, but sometimes I got to use it though. It's just sometimes you got to use it. You know
See,
what I mean?
that's the thing that like in hip hop, I mean, like going to just the word with nigga. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
that's another
I was
one,
just
yeah.
thinking about that
Yeah.
the other day. Like I forgot what I was watching, but there was, you know, a white guy. I think it was like Charlemagne. Some white guy,
Ooh, no.
young white guy that's on Nickelodeon right now. I guess he's doing like some big shit or
Oh,
whatever.
I saw the
You saw
interview,
that?
but I didn't watch it though. I didn't watch it.
No, Charlemagne just asked him like, you know, because you listen to hip hop, right? He's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say like, you know, nigga and all that stuff? He's like, no, I try not to and all that stuff. And he just went on.
Try,
But
yeah.
I thought about it. I was just like, you know, that is kind of weird. That is kind of. Isn't this
They
kind
all
of
use
stupid?
it.
Like,
They
like-
definitely use it when they're reciting their favorite song.
no, but just
'cause
the
it's part
fact
of the
that
song.
hip hop is the most popular genre of music,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and we're preventing people from saying a word that's popular in the genre of music.
I believe in. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's all contextual. Like,
yeah,
I don't have a problem with the N word, but now if you come at me and you're directing it as a slur, we
As a-
have a problem. We have a problem.
Yeah.
But at the
kinda
same time, I
am.
think it's a respect thing too. Like, if you
It's
want to
agreeing
say
for
it,
each other.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not for you.
Yeah, not for you. Yeah.
But if you're
But
around
not
the
for
white
you.
guy, if you're around the white guy, like you're around him, and you just all these, like
I mean, if you're in
he
the-
has to do that
Yeah,
because it's.
I don't think
music.
so. I let it. I
And he's
kind of.
not
I
saying
personally
it.
let
The
it
music
fly.
is
if you're
saying it.
enjoying the music,
And it really
Yeah.
all
Like
depends on
Ludacris
the
said it.
person. It really all
that
depends
too.
on the
That's what I'm
person.
saying. It's all contextual. Like, how are
Yeah.
you living in your outside life?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Like-
like
Yeah.
depending on how you move. I
How
might,
how are you defining the word?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I
I
might
I think
ban
that's
if
where I
I'm-
think that's where it is.
But then here's the gray area because there's that one thing that the white people are good at is sarcasm, and they know how to be
Ugh,
like,
I hate that shit.
But-
like
but-
they'll just
I
be
just
like,
hate sarcasm.
Just get really
Yeah.
good at it too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Let me tell
No,
you,
because I can
sometimes
pick up on it.
I be
Yeah.
letting the white people know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I'm black as hell, but
See,
nah.
I'm with-
It's like you
'Cause
guys say so. Why can't we? I didn't say nigger. The song.
I'm
said
sorry,
it.
you didn't say what.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
don't
say-
like
That's
that
where I'm like,
shit.
I'm sorry, you didn't say what.
I didn't say.
I'll be like,
nigga,
bro,
I'm sorry.
I'll be like, literally, the fact that you're talking like that means
Yeah.
you shouldn't be using it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, I
There
hate
it
but
that
see,
is.
but
shit.
some do, man. Some do.
They
That's why I feel like the N word's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like I was watching something with Ice Cube, and he was like, "We took the power. We took it. We took that was used to
took the word back.
to our oppressor, but we took it back from y'all. So
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
allowed to use it.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
was
I
like
think
a
that's
good
the perfect
sum
way to put it. We did
Sum
take it back.
up. Yeah, we completely took it back.
Yeah. So then, like, remember, like I was saying, so when they can't say it in music, though, I don't know. It's weird.
It's fucking yeah. It's look, we could talk for an hour
Because
on
they're
what's
gonna
Right.
say it when
be
they're
good,
by themselves. Like we can't.
and
You
then
know.
and then tomorrow the list might change or be
Yeah, yeah.
modified. Like it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always
It's
modifying
strange. It's
list.
strange.
That is true.
But yeah. Oh yeah. So what's next?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, sex dolls.
Oh shit. There.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've all been enjoying the social media commentary this week. It started.
I'm just surprised. Like this just blew up.
So we had a whole group feed on this shit. Like me, him, his brother, and Leon. And we were going in, and I was like, why is it catching wreck so far? Until I looked up the prices. It's real fucking affordable.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's real affordable. And we're talking about the one that we saw online.
What, the
Like
one that's real,
the
real
famous
thick.
one?
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
real
the thicky,
fine
thicky,
one. The
thick
fine
one.
one. The white girl and the black chick laying on the bed.
I didn't
Them
see that.
shits are only
Yeah.
$2,100, yo.
Yeah.
Niggas are actually buying these, yo.
No, but see, but I went on.
But you know what?
Yeah,
As a woman, fuck a sex doll. Don't rape anybody.
So that means you need a sex doll.
That's
if
what
you
I'm saying.
Oh,
No,
Fuck
no,
it, no.
not fuck a sex
Fuck
doll.
no.
Fuck a
And look,
sex
I
doll.
just dropped
Oh,
a whole
fuck.
F-bomb.
I see what you're
Woo!
saying. I see what you're
But
saying.
like,
Like, fuck a sex
if that
doll,
keeps
don't
you
rape.
from raping someone,
Do you need to buy that? You
have
need to
it.
invest
And you
that.
know what? That is your personal business.
That's a fact.
That
Yeah.
is your personal business.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100%. Because what
So-
you do in your crib is what you do in your
Yeah,
crib.
that is
yeah.
your business.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
it
I didn't
keeps
even
you
think about
from
it from that
committing a
perspective.
crime,
Yeah,
because
that's
that's
true.
hot in the streets right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
No, because I mean,
So-
like, if this got really popular and even the prices came down or some shit, like,
To even lower.
you would see
If you could see a
sexual
correlation,
harassment.
yeah.
Like-
Sexual harassment would drop drastically.
You think prostitution, sexual harassment,
Well,
does that lower
as a matter of
prostitution
fact-
too? I think it
I
does.
hope so.
No,
I
no.
mean,
because
does prostitution lower sexual assault? I think it does actually.
Sexual.
I don't know.
I feel like I saw that stat somewhere, but you know,
That sounds.
niggas.
Well,
kinda
I mean,
get
but it's
stat over
illegal.
anything.
It's
You know what I'm
illegal.
saying? Like,
It's
I
illegal.
hate stats.
You know, it's illegal. You know, like prostitution is illegal, but
And
sex
I'm
dolls
okay
would
with
be.
prostitution being illegal.
Really?
Oh, illegal? You think?
Yeah, illegal. I'm
Oh,
okay
illegal.
with it
In
being
Vegas
illegal.
is legal.
Well, yeah, one brothel. No, no, that's
The whole
Utah.
city.
That's Utah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the whole
but-
city.
Well, I
yeah.
don't, well, you know what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like
Whatever,
you live.
yeah,
Because I feel
whatever
like some of these
whatever
niggas
makes
might,
you money. Maybe that's your talent.
and I feel
Yeah.
like some of these niggas might be committing murders, and they're like, "Let me drop $50 or $100
Yeah.
to get some pussy real quick and
Yeah.
chill out." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And remember, like, I
Yeah.
was talking to my friend about
People
this.
are weird.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
There's
what it all
certain-
comes down to.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But some people, like, they're not lazy, but to get a woman, it's like cooking. You know, it takes a while. It's
Okay,
a
drop these references.
No,
my
it's
nigga.
like, you know, it takes a while to get there and all that stuff. Before you could get to actually enjoying the meal, there's preparation you have to do and all that stuff.
Yes.
However,
That's,
prostitution.
no. That's the woman that you want, that you really want too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because there's the microwave ones you get too, the instant. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
You know, you
but that's
get it
near
30
like prostitution.
Yeah,
That's closer
kinda.
to
It's
prostitution.
just
You know,
more
it's
free.
without it being actual prostitution.
It's
That's just closer
without
to
the money exchange.
it. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, you know, there's fast food, so I guess prostitution would be like fast sex. You know, some people don't
That's
want to
true.
cook;
That's
they
it.
just want to be like, hey, give you money, you give me my burger.
and I'm gonna go.
And all that
be
stuff.
about
People
my
don't
way.
want to be do the finesse and like, hey girl, what's going on?
They don't want to court.
You go
do
to
all that shit.
go to a club. You're not even sure if you're going to get that girl. You know, it would be like walking up to a sandwich and the sandwich being like, sorry, you're not my type.
Yeah, but like, nigga, I bought you though. Like, everything is my type.
But
That's an
prostitution
interesting
is
look
just,
on it. I've never thought of it like that.
prostitution is more like just like, okay,
It's a
well,
business.
here, it's an exchange.
It's an exchange, yeah.
And we have to remember that sex, in my opinion, anyway, is a necessity. You know,
It
it's
is.
like food.
100%.
It is.
Yeah.
Biological.
It's like
Yeah.
food and water. So
Yeah.
there's some people that just have a hard time getting food. This necessity.
Right.
You know, so it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
maybe they just need that easy outlet where I could just like, hey man, look, like when you get hungry, you need to eat. When you get thirsty, you need to drink.
and
When you get
McDonald's
horny, you need to fuck.
Yeah,
but
and
I
McDonald's
can't fuck because
recognizes
she's,
that.
you know,
Yeah.
And McDonald's recognizes that and lets us pull up at 3 a.m. and
Yeah,
just get our burgers and
yeah,
keep
yeah.
it hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is such an interesting.
But that's why I was
reference.
bringing up the sex dolls thing, because I'm like, that's gonna quench a lot of thirsts.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
and to the point where it's like, shit, do I even need a girl?
No, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
for-
I mean,
Yeah.
not
Before-
for me, because I'm like, I don't know if I could just go straight to just having a doll and just not needing a female, because there are
Yeah, hell no, I
certain
know.
endorphins and all that
Right.
stuff that
Yeah,
you need
there's
to-
no way
yeah.
I could reach
Yeah.
that deep a level, but I
Yeah.
know
But
I feel
there's
like
some people that would though.
That's what I'm saying, and I feel
yeah.
like we all know people that would. Like we all
Yeah.
know that because they're already kind of socially awkward.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
you can see them like falling into one of those situations where
I saw a
In love with their
documentary.
sex doll.
yeah,
saw-
yeah, or have a
You
full
just
blown
said that.
relationship.
Yeah, you just said that because like, yesterday, just out of curiosity, when you were sending me all that shit,
Yeah.
right on YouTube, there's a 47-minute documentary of these guys who fell in love with their sex dolls and all that
Oh
shit.
my God.
And just like, yeah.
Damn.
This was on this was one of the characters on White Famous. One
White
of
Famous?
so White Famous comes on Showtime with Jay Farrow. It's
Oh,
really
Oh, I'm about to say Jay Farrow. I
Yeah.
know that sounded
So
familiar.
one of
okay.
the
I've never
movie
seen it. Is it good?
producers, so
Yeah.
he goes to dinner with his agent and a couple of movie producers. So one of them, I think his wife passed or they got divorced or something. So he's like in a relationship with his sex doll, and he like
holy
brings the
sh-
sex doll to
And
the
you have to-
dinner.
I did that. Yeah, talk to it, and you know.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. The people that
That's
are,
when I
Talk
was like,
now.
cross the.
huh?
I said they make some that like talk now too.
I know.
Sex
No,
dolls.
those I think are out of range, price range
Yeah.
for the average Joe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That 22,000.
It's just a
2000
doll. It's just a doll, and just
People can
flexibility
do
and
that.
jiggle.
You know, people that is real obtainable around tax season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
2000, 2000 and when I was on the web
deceased.
and when I was on the
Someone's gonna
website,
tax
they
return.
you can just buy the lower half. You can buy from the waist down for like 800. There's niggas copping those too. Like
$800.
$800, dog. Yes.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And you
No,
can
I
just-
went on the website too, and I saw. Yeah, there was like 2 or 3. I was like, oh shit.
yeah.
It was just like, Asians are my weakness. I was like, oh shit, this is an Asian 4 foot. Oh shit.
They got the height, they got the weight for the
I
chick.
am so
There's videos where they slap
weak.
the stuff,
Oh
and it's
my
like,
And
it's
you
like-
see how it moves?
it's skin like. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna cause some trouble, man.
I've seen those videos where they slap the ass, and I'm like, that's what the booty do. That looks familiar. It's
pretty accurate.
That
too
looks pretty
weak.
accurate.
That's some accuracy. Yeah.
But like we were talking about in the group message, I just want to try it and return it. But imagine, yo, I'm giving you your credit for this too. Shout out to my nigga Leon. Leon was like, I wonder what the return policy is. He
Yeah.
was like, once you buck a nut, you won't. Once you
bust
bust a
a nut
nut,
in it, yeah,
you
yeah.
won't get back a buck.
Yeah.
That shit had me rolling, yo.
Because
But,
the
yeah.
cleanup alone would have to be some sort of process.
How long do you
know,
think
it's like-
the cleanup is? Because every time I bust a nut, I'm not trying to like stand up for 20 minutes cleaning this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
let's
when you
keep it
have to
real,
drain
bro.
It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes a lot. That's a lot of maintenance, and you're
Yeah.
moving this body around. Like if I want to, if I want to bust a nut, I just lay in my bed, wipe my shit off, and keep it moving.
Yeah.
It's bedtime. You know what I'm saying? So
I am
you're talking
so
about
weak.
adding a masturbation thing that could have cost 5 to 7 minutes, turning into 25, 30 minutes. Like
Yeah, yeah.
process.
It's a
Yeah.
full experience.
So you need to be if you're really
Very dedicated.
You need to be
have
dedicated for that, yeah. Because even
You have
if
to know, because it's like, okay, fine. If you don't want a real lady, it's like, okay, well, you
This is what
better,
you do.
yeah, you better be, on top with the maintenance and shit, and it's like mowing the grass or some shit.
yeah, exactly. This needs to be done, but that's a daily thing, probably. Like you got to do it every time.
They're fucking the doll every night.
What if people are using condoms on their dog?
I don't want to get her pregnant.
I'd be like, you lame ass nigga. You better take that shit off.
Maybe they want to return it.
That's your no. You know the. I read the return policy. Once that sale is final, nigga, it's a wrap. They don't want that shit back. Niggas coming all up in fucking.
But the thing is, like, what if you decide you don't want it? How do you get rid of it?
You have to sell it.
How? How do you sell that?
Craigslist. I bet.
Craigslist.
I bet
there's some dogs on that.
Oh shit.
There's some dog. What?
Sex dolls are so popping right now. I'm about to go on Craigslist. Nigga.
What, you think people are like selling them already?
It's a possibility, bro. We're about to find out right now, bro.
I'm too weak.
Let's find out, bro.
No. Yeah, because that's why I'm like, man, like
they might fucking delete your post though.
Because what? Yeah. No, because what this is doing is this.
No. They're on here, bro. There's somebody in Raleigh 5 days ago. Men's sex doll, live toy silicone, ultra realistic lifelike for $400, nigga. You can make your dream come true with a white chick, but it looks like double D's. She got on a little mink too.
There's a picture.
She got a little mink on her too.
Yeah, you have to flip it around. I am so fucking weak. Oh my gosh.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I cannot.
So we're talking for one that looked just like this. Yeah. I seen on the website for 2 racks, nigga. You can get it for $400 right now in Raleigh, North Carolina.
What's the catch?
There's no catch.
Used.
Yeah.
Man, imagine
you got
to clean that shit for real before you put your dick up in there.
You buy that shit used.
You over there squirting bottles of peroxide in her pussy and shit.
I'm fucking weak.
See, because I think that the sex dolls, if this became like a booming thing in the next 5 years or some shit, like I think it would also hurt the pornography. Because they're $1 billion industry right now.
I don't know
because
if it would hurt
it's fulfilling a fantasy. Why watch sex when you can fucking have it? You know, because it's fulfilling.
Porn might get cut down.
I think it might get. Yeah, it won't go away. But I think
just a whole new category will just get popped up. Just sex doll category.
But why watch somebody fucking a sex doll?
I don't know about
You don't think
that.
so?
No. Yeah. Why would I want to watch someone else?
I can go to a porn site right now and find out if it's already there.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah,
probably blow up dolls, maybe. Probably blow up dolls are probably on there.
Blow up dolls have got to be trash, bro. That's got to be trash, dog. Yeah. Like, why was the blow up doll ever a thing?
Like I said, if you
have a quick, easy invention.
I don't know. Yeah.
That shit looks trash.
If you have like let's say if you could get to the point where you could almost like customize your fucking dolls and shit,
I'm sure that's
it's there now. Yeah, when I went on the website, you could do everything.
Okay, well then you have somebody who's going to a porn website to watch a specific type of porn star, and trying to imagine himself fucking her. But then he's like, oh shit, I can create her? And now I have her. I don't even have to watch that shit anymore. Here she is.
I don't know. But I don't know. I would feel like because it's still just a form of masturbation. Like
just a more high level form of masturbation.
But it's still masturbation.
It's always going to be masturbation unless another human being is there.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's true. But like I said, but it isn't masturbation in his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like right now in this moment, I'm having sex with somebody. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that turn into a relationship, that's the one where it's like, I mean, like, if you have wait, what?
I'm just paranoid.
I thought you said
you're double checking. You're
just
dotting your eyes and crossing your T's. I'm not mad at you.
I thought you said it wasn't recorded. No. Shit.
Off of what happened last week, I was like, you know what? Let me just check it real quick.
Yeah, because it could be like, for one thing, like the comedian was saying. Did you see the comedian, the black dude that you were saying you would want him to be on the show? He's coming here. He's heavy set.
Ryan
black
Davis.
Dude. Yeah, he made a video about all this shit.
We're going for Ryan Davis. Ryan Davis will be here February 1st through the 3rd. I'm gonna need you on this one too.
Okay.
Because we got to run game.
Okay. Master finesse.
Yeah.
Call me Vanessa Williams.
Ryan Davis, you seen him? The black dude. He be on YouTube. He got video. You definitely know him, even if you don't know his face. If I pull his name up, but he does videos like comedy videos where he's talking to the camera.
Okay.
And he's gonna be spending his birthday in 3 days doing shows in Raleigh. Ryan Davis comedy.
Let me see.
This nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, he got hella views.
Yeah. So he was talking about the video. Yeah. No, not the video, but he was
followers on Facebook.
Oh yeah, he got
millions of followers.
No, but he was talking about the sex dolls. But he was like, man, some one of my buddies said that some of these sex dolls and all that stuff. I would buy a sex doll. I was like, man, I want to have sex with a real chick. I have no sex with a sex doll. And then I saw it. Yeah. And he was like, oh shit.
They put his video on the website.
They did?
That's
did.
crazy.
Yeah, because he was like, y'all women are over, man. It's like, I don't have to worry about arguing. I don't have to worry about shit.
After they posted that, he was like, oh, I need a bag now.
Yeah.
He said, y'all niggas got to pay me
Like,
for these
yeah,
sponsors."
because he was like,
Yeah.
if I get into an argument, it's like, shit, I got a bad bitch under my bed right now that looks better than you.
Not a
Yeah.
bad bitch
Yeah.
under
It's
my
like-
bed. I'm
Yeah.
done.
So that's why I was like, holy shit. I came up with like a movie idea and shit. Like, I mean, it'll probably get made if this gets more popular, but just like, just like in the future, if this like blew up and all that stuff and everybody sort of like had one, maybe
normalized.
So normalized, yeah. And then of course there would be like a female division.
I have such an attitude all over again.
But why are you pouring it in her
Because
face?
he's being a
Because the way
dick.
she's staring at it.
Yeah.
Me see my whole face
That shit
change.
look good, don't it?
It really does. I say I'm a whole wine.
Like, give me some of that purple drink.
I just get my
Good
green,
drink.
my green
Yeah.
tea.
But yeah. So that's why I was like, man, like, it would be so crazy if it became normalized, because there would be some people that are just like, they wouldn't feel the need, because like I'm saying, like, it's taken away a need to do something,
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
you have this, okay, man, I really want to have sex with somebody. Oh, let me take LaShonda out of the fucking
You can name it
closet.
whatever you want.
Yeah,
Because they definitely giving these dogs
and she's
names.
shaped like fucking Cherokee Diaz, so
I'm too
bro.
through.
ass big and all that shit. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
bro,
oh
that
shit.
shit's crazy.
I was gonna go
I
to the
can't wait
nightclub to get a girl, but
I can't wait
don't
for them.
have to.
I can't wait for them to start posting the like the stripper body ones. Because these chicks
Aren't
got
they already?
these chicks got Instagram bodies right now. I want to see the stripper body sex doll because that is really gonna fuck the
No.
internet up. That shit's gonna be
I
funny as
barely
hell.
know the difference.
I would rather see an Instagram model body, personally.
Some of them are a little
Down with
too
the stripper
exaggerated.
Down with the stripper body sometimes.
No.
It
Instagram
all
model
depends.
body is natural and
What?
sure it's
Nigga, what?
soft.
Oh, I didn't.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Instagram models be plasticed up.
Really?
Maybe the Instagram models you're looking at. I like natural
Nah.
Instagram models.
I got a variety of both. I got a variety of
I
both.
don't-
And I'm telling you, some of these chicks, surgery is just flawless. So flawless. It
Oh,
looks
and
natural.
somebody made that argument too. It's like, hey, there's a lot of chicks out here with fake body parts anyway.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
why
That's
not have
true.
a doll? As a matter of fact, she doesn't talk.
That's a
Wow.
wow. Yikes.
His words, not mine.
He's I'm just,
Facts nonetheless.
I'm just a messenger.
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. I'm just a messenger. That's
but
what a
yeah.
screenwriter.
Sometimes you need a woman to talk to you, though.
Hell yeah,
I do.
You gonna go for
I
the
do.
crew.
Sometimes you need a woman.
I
to
do.
talk to
Yeah,
you.
some
Yeah,
of these, some
that's
of these
what-
niggas don't.
That's why I'm like, I don't know if I would be able to like commit to that, because
Yeah.
I do kind of like having like a person, getting to know somebody and all that
Yeah.
stuff, but
I know I couldn't do no sex doll, nigga. I'd lose my fucking mind talking to a fucking inanimate object, man. I'd be like Tom Hanks on Castaway, bro.
yeah. No, but
Nah, I'm
that
cool,
documentary.
man.
But you see, like in that documentary, that specific one I was watching on YouTube,
Yeah.
they had the guys that were on there. They
For real? Scary,
this
weird ass dudes.
skinny looking dude with a rotten tooth, and I was like, this is who the market is for.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, we-
because he won't be able to get that dream girl that he wants. He just wants, and he knows that.
It's a chick with some rotten teeth that want his ass. They probably saw
Yeah,
the
but-
video.
Probably doesn't want a girl. with
Yeah, but
rotten
he
teeth,
doesn't
though.
want a girl as ugly as he is.
Yeah, you're right.
As a
you're
matter of fact,
right.
all of us-
Yeah, he's shooting above his class.
All
That's
of us
what it
do.
is, yeah.
All of us don't want somebody. We want a girl that's out of our fucking class.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. Yeah,
But-
everybody does that. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
wants that.
But then you can have a doll that is. So and then he's not able to do so, and he has like fucking the way he talks and,
And you don't deal with
and,
rejection.
I'm a lot of girls. I mean, they don't talk to me and stuff
Yes,
like
to
that.
Oh,
just fully
man.
realize character.
Yeah.
that's
So-
how he was in the video.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
Lord.
mean, so I have her here. I
That's what
comb
I'm
her
saying, bro.
hair.
And he making
I'm like,
$90,000 a year. That 2 racks ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Nothing.
saying? He doing IT somewhere,
Yeah.
getting 90 to 100,000 a year.
So maybe a mixture of it is like the physical part, but for a lot of desperate men out there, it's probably like that companionship that
Yeah.
they just wouldn't be able
Well, I
to.
think that's how people get into the relationships there.
Yeah,
Depends on the person. People are weird. I think
Yeah.
that should maybe be the topic for this front half discussion. People are weird.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
People are weird.
And don't let these motherfuckers underestimate you, man, because these
Yeah.
are some
People are weird.
strange people out here.
All right.
But we're gonna see how strange it gets in the next 5 years. Yeah, because, like I said, like if the prices come down, it could do some. I believe it could do some damage. That's
It's
all I
going-
said. Like even a lot of people in the comment section is just like, man, y'all bitch is over.
Damn.
Yeah,
I did
that's
see.
like- yeah.
I did see a lot of comments like that, which is kind of crazy.
yeah.
And there's like thousands of comments, so that's a lot of people who will purchase.
Yeah,
you know.
it's
So
just
I'm
kinda
like, oh
crazy.
shit, this is gonna be some.
Right.
This is gonna be massive. yeah.
It's kind of scary.
You might go to a nightclub and there'll be only ladies there. No, not
No,
only.
it'll never get that
No
bad.
way.
It'll never get that
No,
bad.
there'll be more ladies there. Some shit is like shit. I don't even need to fucking.
No, I don't think it'll ever get that bad.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see. We'll see.
What you got for us?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so moving on to your president's first year in office.
Yeah, this is all you. Take it away.
I
I haven't even been tracking this motherfucker. He's been fucking us so much.
I do want to put a disclaimer out that in doing my research for this, I could not get past June because there was just so much crap.
Which is only 6 months.
Yeah, so it's
But he
not
started
gonna-
in February, though, right?
Well, no, he's been in office for a year. I think it was
Oh,
a
okay.
year on Friday.
Oh, yeah, a couple days ago. That's right.
Yeah, so I have January through
Yeah,
June. So
yeah.
here are
Okay.
some highlights. Well, some lowlights.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
lowlights.
yeah, facts.
All right, so first thing he did, he attempted to repeal Obamacare.
That was the first thing he did.
Right.
Yeah. That's somebody. Right?
What the fuck?
What's
Yeah,
wrong
I'm
with you, man?
like,
Oh, shit.
You opened the door like
My
it
nigga
was a
Wayne's in
dog.
the
I was like,
I was like,
Nigga, that shit was awkward as hell. I didn't know what the
because
fuck was going
I was like, well, he don't look like he's expecting somebody to pull up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's going on?
yeah.
It's okay. We're in a safe environment.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All
So
right, so yes.
give us the highlights.
So immediately just tried to repeal Obamacare when he got into office.
Like the first week.
Oh, then there was that fun little moment, alternative facts.
Oh, I forgot about that moment. I forgot about that. I
Alternative
forgot that
facts.
was like a thing for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Alternative facts. So not lies, but alternative facts.
One of his like
Something that was slipped in the
chairwomen or
original
whatever.
facts.
Yeah, one of the women said it.
Yeah, Kellyanne Conway.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a evil genius. She's
Yes.
an evil genius. Okay, and then of course the border wall construction executive orders. He put those in like first thing in there. So we're just starting January with a bang. Then we go to February. Speaking of bangs, North Korea has a test fire for a ballistic missile.
Yeah.
This is just
Getting they
February.
bangs going.
This
Yeah.
is just February.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's been this year.
Yeah. We going over Trump's first year.
Yeah.
So last year.
So, and then of course, also this one kind of made me sad, and I just wanted to say, I think this is probably the most disheartening part about him as president. Like, I feel like he's just not inclusive of the melting pot that is America. He withdrew the federal protection of transgender students.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And I think
I forgot
that
about
just,
that, too.
I think just when I hear those things like that, it just makes me feel like
Like, come on, bro.
you just don't.
You're not human at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's where I get heavy. Then we go to March, where he accused President Obama of wiretapping the White House.
I forgot
Which
about
is-
that.
I
Yeah.
I forgot about it too. I'm like, wow, so much. That's why I told you so much
Damn.
happened.
That is. Yeah. I
Mind you,
forgot
this
about
is
these
just
last
March.
two.
This is just March. Exactly, and these are the
Man.
low lights. Remember the low lights.
We still got another 3 months to go.
Yeah. So he also signed a new travel ban.
Oh, banning
March as
Muslims.
well.
Yep.
Then we go to April, where he again blamed Barack Obama for the Syrian chemical attack.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah.
It's all his
Damn.
fault.
Yes.
that.
Yes.
He was busy in his
Yes,
first year.
yes. But also, he was shown to have documented the lowest level of support from the country in the first 100 days of presidency for a modern president.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's just a low point for me.
It's not surprising.
Congratulations.
Yeah, of course.
You played yourself.
This was interesting here too, and we jumped to May. They actually pulled a tweet. This came from CNN, by the way.
Okay.
They pulled a tweet from the president saying that the country needed a good shutdown because of the Democrats. So I'm like, wow.
Right on time.
Wow. So you wanted this to happen.
Damn.
Interesting.
I'm gonna need somebody to explain.
Well, maybe
the
you didn't
shutout.
want this to happen, but that's just an interesting correlation. Let's do that.
I'm definitely gonna have to get somebody to explain the government shutdown thing. I know it's bad. I just
Yeah.
don't know exactly what. All right, hold on real quick.
Yeah,
I'll
be
get
on
you
the
on the mic when you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So then we have the Republicans attempted, in the House, pass the Obamacare replacement bill. Whatever. And then, of course, one of the fun, Kofefe, when he tweeted that thing
Kofefe,
out. Yeah.
Kofefe. What the hell is that?
Is this pet gerbil? No.
no one knows
it's
what
not.
it is.
Oh, okay.
It was a typo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a typo, and then everybody ran with it. You know?
Oh, got you. Okay.
It was like
Yeah.
a comedy thing, like night shows and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yes. So we got something fun out of some of this.
Yeah.
And then in June, the Supreme Court's allowed part of the travel ban to go ahead and be put into effect. And that's just the first 6 months because it was going to be hard to get through 12. So yeah.
You did good. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You did good because I probably
I got
wouldn't have made it.
exhausted. I had to stop after that. I literally got exhausted.
I believe it because you're just like, God damn, bro. Come on. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now. The last time when you said
yeah,
he said something. Oh yeah, like shitholes. Like the other countries are a shithole.
The
And I asked you if it was like he said that on a microphone.
And then right after that, the government shuts down. All right, Wayne, come over here and explain what the government shutting down means.
Our president is a former reality TV
Because
star.
do y'all fully know what the government shutdown means?
So he is a fucking reality show.
Do y'all like fully know what the government shutdown means?
Well, we're about to.
No, I looked it up. I did look it up and I forgot.
Yeah.
Moment of complete honesty. Talk to us, please.
So this political shutdown is the government is shutting down certain aspects of the government. So the military, they're still active,
right?
They're just not getting paid.
Oh shit!
However, I mean, active duty really doesn't matter because they're across seas. They can't spend the money over there anyway.
Yeah. So it's not like it's affecting their day-to-day life.
Yeah, it's not affecting their day-to-day life. So like, it's not an immediate thing.
You think it might affect their families though, like their wife and kids that they left over here?
It would definitely affect their wife and kids if they
that are getting those checks every month.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
and
shit.
Also, the main reason for the government shutdown is because of the child care, the Medicaid, and the Dreamers Act. So that's like the immigration.
Oh, okay.
People,
So they couldn't come to an agreement.
They couldn't come to an agreement.
So they had is it a deadline that's every year they have to come to agreement on certain things? And if that doesn't happen, they shut the government down?
Well, yeah. Essentially, they had to have funding, and they didn't meet that funding deadline. So, but the thing is, why that DACA and the healthcare Act is the reason why they haven't came to a conclusion because Trump want to throw want that money for that wall.
Yeah.
That's billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Billions.
Yeah.
Right.
Billions. So he's not coming to agreements with Democrats because he wants his wall, but he's not willing to work with them
for the other shit.
Yeah,
right.
because they was willing to do funding for 4 weeks.
And that was it?
Yeah, 4 weeks until they can come up with a final solution. But Trump is set on this wall, and he is not going to give up on this wall. So, therefore, government shut down. So, the services, postal services, still going to work. Military is still going to work. But as far as like disability, like people got to file for disability, any other government services that people are filing for, it's going to be halted.
Damn.
Wow.
Social Security then too, right?
Right.
Holy shit! So people are fucked up this month.
Yeah.
Wow.
And people in the government,
they don't have.
work.
I'm about to say they don't even go to work
Yeah,
during the government shutdown.
They tell them go home.
So at that point, when they shut the government down, it's only the core people that matter in the offices every day trying to work out a solution.
Core people that matter. So I forget the exact term for it, but so basically, the essential people that make stuff keep running and for public safety. So anything public safety, and the mail, the thing to keep things going.
Yeah, keep the economy going and shit.
But
Yeah.
other than that, everything is cut because they running on short staff.
Wow.
Damn. So
Wow.
people are not getting paid right now during this. I did not realize that.
Yeah, people not getting paid.
Man.
But when the government starts back, they'll get that back pay.
But still,
yeah.
But when is that going to be? Like, they don't even know.
No, who knows? Last one that happened 2013, and that lasted like 2 weeks, 16 days.
Damn.
Wow.
And I mean, this is not like relevant to like real life, but in the show Parks and Recreation, their government shut down for like 3 months.
Yeah, if we shut down for 3 months, shit, I'm scared.
Yeah.
For real, because that's not like.
Yo, all these people on Social Security, because I be talking to people at work, and they be like, they'll tell you, I get $1,000 a month, and that's all I have to live off of. I'll be like, holy shit. Like, and now, while it's shut down, you're not going to get that check?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's scary.
That's a yikes moment.
I mean,
absolutely.
They still going to get.
Back pay.
No, they're going to get money until it runs out.
Okay.
Like, they got a set amount of money for Medicaid and stuff like that.
A couple months covered or some shit.
So
yeah.
They going to get money, but I say probably about 3 months.
Damn.
Right.
Shit.
Holy shit. The apocalypse.
I'm worried. I got a government grant. So if But they say that money is already there. I don't know. They can take it and put it somewhere else.
Right.
Shit.
So, yeah.
Well, I'll be thinking of you.
Yeah, I get it.
No, I'll be
I'm
thinking
gonna
of
go get it.
Well, look,
Oh,
say
shit.
less, okay?
He'll get
Say
strapped.
less.
He said, I'll
But
be-
still, that's wild though to think though. Like I mean, like for the people who do depend on it, like
yeah, like the people who
that's
really depend on that.
crazy.
I did not realize we were
Me
in the
either.
apocalypse.
I didn't realize it was that serious either.
Yeah, see,
I
this
knew it
is
was
how you have to
bad.
educate yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing.
Well, you know, public administration major.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, say I know how the government works out here in these streets.
You know, I studied this a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, but look, we appreciate that. So
Yes.
now what we got next?
Oh, we're just gonna move on to the fun stuff now.
We're about to move to the fun
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, we're
right,
gonna move on to the fun
wipe our
stuff.
tears and shit.
Yes.
Episode 38, part 2, Grammy predictions.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and jump down to that first. Matter of fact, I'll write down the Grammy predictions that we all come to.
Okay. Yeah, my pen can't go that fast. Not in this little book.
Yeah, I got
I
you.
have a
do y'all,
clipboard though.
do y'all want to place bets?
Ooh, no.
You mean monetarily?
No.
It could be something small like $5 a person.
I was about to say, I'm.
And the person who gets the most,
That my
wins
shit is
gets-
tight.
An apple?
Because you see me crunching, right? You're like, what the fuck are you putting in your mouth?
I don't know if I want to put money on it,
Okay. Yeah,
but
that's fine.
let's do like a meal.
You
Like,
can do $5.
Man, that's more than $5 a meal.
I mean, you don't go grocery shopping?
Oh, you're talking about like a cooked meal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
Well, because she's on a diet.
That's true. That's true.
She's on a diet. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all though. I kind of cheated when
All
I
right.
went home,
It's okay.
but I didn't really cheat because the stuff I ate was on my list.
Oh, so you good?
So they
Honesty
opened up.
hour.
Yes, they opened up this new like seafood joint back home.
Mhm.
Y'all,
You went home this weekend?
last weekend.
Okay.
So my mom was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Oh, they have the family tray, and it's like a pound and a half of crab legs,
Just
like
everything.
12 shrimp, 2 potatoes, a whole side of broccoli, and some corn."
God damn.
And I told my mom, I was like, "Oh yeah, well let's just get that."
Yeah, we'll split
She
it.
ordered it just for me.
Damn, and order her own shit.
Yeah, she ordered something else. I was like, I thought we were splitting, but when I tell y'all, I smashed
You smacked. You went
that family tray.
in. Damn. You went in.
My mom was like, I was up there. I had no cracker, was just feeding my niece. My mom was like, "Don't you need a to-go box?" I said, "Who's taking crab legs home?
Nobody.
You got to sit
Nobody.
and wait for me to finish these.
Yeah,
I'm sorry."
for real. That's the thing about crabs, though. You can eat them for like an hour to 2 hours straight.
Oh, I was so
and it takes you so long to get full when you're breaking because you're putting work into it. So
Yes.
like you just eat crab legs for
Yes.
fucking an hour and a half, 2
Yes.
hours straight, and
we
just
gotta
be
go
like,
to the full moon. They have all you can eat crab legs on Tuesday.
what? Is it the one in Wake
Oyster Bar?
Forest?
It's in Morrisville.
Oh,
Why did
shit.
it get so hard to come out?
Yeah. But there's
Yeah.
another spot in Wake Forest I heard that is like popping ass seafood. I don't know what it's
Look,
called. Though.
I'm here for all the seafood.
This spot down the street's kind of all right too.
The one that you talking
The
about?
one near the Bojangles. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
They,
know what you're talking
they all right over
They
there.
got crab legs, though?
I didn't get crab legs. I got like the family platter situation thing. So it was like
No, I need the crab legs.
it
I'm
was
trying to
like
get it cracking.
fish. It had a little bit of everything. It had fish, crabs, like a little bit of everything, shrimp, all type of shit.
Like blue crab or something?
I think
Oh,
so. Yeah.
ugh, no.
What?
I want.
You want
want-
snow
I
crabs?
want the lump meat.
I'm about that. I'm about that blue crab.
Yes,
lump.
I want
I
the
want the
lump.
lump.
I'm about that. I'm about that.
Yeah,
I want that
the
lump.
meat.
Oh, lump. Yeah. Shout out to Maryland. I was raised off those blue crabs, so
Oh,
that's
no.
I
See,
fuck with the blue crabs.
You know, I'm a Southern belle.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
from the
see.
beach.
Yeah, I don't
so-
even know about them blue crabs.
Yeah, I'm from the beach.
Nah, but when I go to Wilmington, I definitely be fucking with that seafood
Oh yeah.
right off the
No,
water.
Myrtle
nigga.
Beach has real
fresh,
good
nigga.
seafood.
This shit traveled for a whole 7 minutes
Fresh.
before I got to this
Fresh.
restaurant. That's it, like,
Fresh.
that shit straight out the ocean,
Yes.
nigga.
Right off the
Yes.
pier.
That's why, yo, if I lived on the beach, goddamn, nigga, that apple good. That shit, nigga, apple shards just started spraying everywhere. I was like, goddamn, bro. Yeah, bro. But if I lived off the beach, bro, there's no way I would eat red meat or chicken.
Yeah, I would.
It's just
be a
seafood.
pescatarian.
The food is
Yeah.
you just go to the fish market once a week or twice a week.
It's right there.
Just
Yeah.
rack up, go
No,
ahead,
that's
get you what
true.
you need to go and keep it moving. Like, and that
That's
should be
real.
cheap as hell.
I don't know about that. I like shrimp and steak.
No,
Shrimp and
Lobster.
steak. I don't care about no.
I don't care
steak.
about lobster. I know. I mean,
That's
a
all
good,
seafood though.
I mean, I'll eat a steak.
That's all seafood.
I'll do
I need a
that.
steak. I need a steak.
Oh, I don't
Nah.
need steak. I don't eat steak now. So I don't.
It's rare that I feel like I have to have it. I mean, I could tear it up. Don't get me
I need a
wrong,
good T-bone.
but
Ribeye.
Name your cut, okay? Name your cut.
Sirloin, filet mignon.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I wish I could get into steak. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I know it's bad for you.
Yeah,
I just,
it's so good.
I just never really
though.
like. I'll eat the shit, but I don't really be like.
A
oh,
good
yeah.
steak is phenomenal.
Yeah, like I don't be like I need a steak right now.
No, me
You know
neither.
what I'm
I
saying?
feel that way about crab legs.
Yeah,
I'm
like
passionate about crab
yeah, that's
legs.
how I feel. That's how I feel about seafood in general. I'm
Yeah.
just like, when are we gonna do this Jack seafood? Y'all want to do a Saturday episode next week?
Yeah.
We'll do a Saturday episode and we'll
Yeah.
go get Jack seafood.
Oh,
Seafood,
yeah. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. That way I can come home. I got an eye appointment.
Okay.
But I told
on Saturday.
But I told
Okay.
my mom I'm about to be.
You work Saturday too, right? Not right now.
She does not. She does not.
Okay,
You
perfect.
can give me something to try because like I'm not really like into seafood.
You talking about Jack's
Really?
off of Rock Quarry?
Wait, I go to the one off New Bern, but same as that
Okay,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, that shit good.
You know about it already. You've been there.
I can't have anything
Yeah, you
fried.
came
I'm
there
on a
with me one
diet.
time.
I'm trying to go to the other spot that you talking about.
Which one? The one in Wake Forest?
Bojangles.
Oh yeah, that spot. Yeah, that shit's good. Yeah, that shit was good, and the prices were good too. Because you know some places, the closer in from the shore you get, them prices get out of control for no fucking reason. Well, there's a reason, but
Right.
yeah, you covering transport, you covering gas with every dollar you spend in there. About 20% of that is for the gas that it took for them to get that shit over there.
All right. Let's get cracking.
But yeah, we're gonna get into this fun shit, yo. Let's get these Grammy predictions popping.
All right.
So let's do the first category.
Okay, the first category is Record of the Year.
Okay, who we got?
Nominees are Redbone by Childish Gambino,
Which was a huge record.
Despacito, huge record,
Okay.
Louis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee, and Justin Bieber.
Oh, Daddy Yankee had one that was Grammy nominated. Shit.
Story of OJ, Jay-Z, Humble, Kendrick Lamar, and 24 Karat Magic, Bruno Mars. It's a powerful
That's a
lineup.
fucking
damn.
hard ass.
Yeah, that's why I said I didn't want to bet money because it's
That is
all
hard.
hard.
That
It's
shit
all
is
hard.
hard.
Damn, yo.
I
All
say
right.
it's between Bruno.
I'm-
and,
yeah.
I think-
Kendrick.
Oh,
I don't
because-
know. I definitely feel like
But what
Bruno's
about-
up there. He's a high contender.
He's a high
Redbone,
contender.
though.
I don't
Redbone
think.
is fucking everywhere. It's
I don't
fucking
think
Get
Story
Out.
of OJ is a high contender, even though it's a great record. I don't think it's a high contender, especially compared to those other ones.
Right.
which
Humble
one you
out the Bruno Story of OJ.
Story of it. Yeah.
I feel like the Bruno joint.
I'm going to go with Bruno Mars or Despacito. I think those
See,
are...
I don't even know the Despacito song.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Despacito. You know it. That song was huge.
Okay,
That
okay.
song
I
was
heard it, yeah,
huge.
yeah, I
So
heard
that's
it
a
on
high
the,
contender?
Yeah,
night,
my
Jimmy
money's on
Fallon or
either of
whatever.
those two.
Well, you might be right. I'm thinking about when I go to the white clubs, what they be playing.
You be hearing that shit.
Yeah.
Because they got to touch everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I
just
think
this.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was.
I love him.
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Justin
He's the
Bieber.
next Usher we got, I think.
Yeah.
He's the next Usher.
He the next Justin Timberlake.
Think so?
Wait a minute. Shouldn't he have been the
He gotta
next
take
next
Timberlake's
Usher?
spot.
He
He
could dance
not-
better
he
than
not black.
Justin Timberlake.
Oh,
no.
no.
I take
No,
it back.
no.
Sorry,
No.
Justin. Sorry.
But you corrected
No,
yourself.
no,
You
no.
corrected yourself.
I didn't
No,
mean
no,
to
no,
disrespect
no,
you
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
I just
Yeah.
No.
I lost myself for a
You
second.
did. I was not
Justin
going to let that
Timberlake,
slide.
you-
Justin, I have your back.
Yeah, you a bad motherfucker, man. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna slip on you.
You can't stop
So
the
I'll be
feeling.
looking at him during the Instinct days. I'm like,
Yeah, he did go off.
Too
He did
smooth.
go off. The whole group did, but he was really going
yeah,
off.
he was real smooth with it.
She took a
So, yeah,
way
so
back.
All right,
Okay.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna just go for 24 Karat Magic because that was the one that resonated the most with me.
Yeah.
So I hope that wins.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
That's the
what
one
I'm
I-
saying.
yeah, I know.
It's that
That's the
or
one-
Despacito.
It's either that or Despacito. Okay, it's either
That's where
that.
I'm
Or...
going.
Record of the year.
It's so hard to pick. Oh, wait, that's record of the year.
Record of
Bodak
the
Yellow's
year.
not on that one.
No, that's rap song.
Oh, okay.
All right, can we move
Record
to the
of
next
the year.
category?
Yeah.
All right,
Despacito, 'cause
so
I damn Despacito.
you know the song. All right, next
'Cause I damn
category
sure don't
is
know how to
Album of
spell
the
it.
Year. So we have Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino, 444 Jay-Z,
Wait, what is this again?
Album of the Year.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn, Kendrick Lamar, 24 Karat Magic, Bruno Mars, and Melodrama, Lord. I just want to say, hip-hop is...
Beasting this year,
Yeah.
as it
On-
should always
on the
be
map.
beasting,
On the
but
map.
you know they're just starting to give niggas a little bit more, give us a little bit more wiggle room at the Grammys. This is why
Right.
we're doing this.
Right.
Who is Lord?
Lord is the girl that sang this song
She-
Royals back in the day.
Her music is really good, though. She's actually very talented.
No.
That
I was into her
her
before she
performance
blew up
thing
with that
is
song.
Different. It's
That
different.
Nigga,
She
she be up there dancing like Napoleon Dynamite, bro. That shit be looking
But
crazy, bro.
But she's in the music though.
Yeah.
Like she's dancing like nobody's watching.
Yeah.
But
She's
that,
in the music.
But that's her stage performance, which is
Yeah.
it's even more mind blowing because you
Yeah.
be like, you doing this shit.
No,
in
there's a
front of thousands of
quirkiness
people,
that I
bro.
like to her. You know, like she's a
That's how you
lot.
saw the trend.
It's her
that.
like
Yeah,
her
for real.
artistic
That's how
expression.
you
I
stand
appreciate
out.
it. I think she's very talented.
I showed her
She's
to my
definitely
brother
talented.
before she even blew up. Like right before that Royal song came out, I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, this young, like she was like 16 or some shit."
Oh,
All
for
right,
real?
so
I mean, well, not now.
At that
but
time,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Royals came out, she
that was like
young.
2013, so she was like
Yeah.
a teenager.
all right, so I think I'm gonna give it to 24 Karat Magic, album of the year. That's where I'm
Yeah.
going.
What-
Maybe I should
read 'em
split it
off
up
for me
into
again?
two.
Awaken My Love, Childish Gambino,
Mm-hmm.
444, Jay-Z, Damn, Kendrick Lamar, 24 Karat Magic, Bruno Mars, and Melodrama from Lorde.
I'm doing 24.
Yeah, I'm going 24
I'm going
Karat Magic.
24.
I don't know, but Childish Gambino, shout out to him because
Yeah.
he been moving.
Absolutely.
But see, I think he would be more
He's
record.
so talented.
I think he would be
He
more
can stand
record of the
it,
year
too.
because I feel like the
He's so
song
talented.
The
itself was
Redbone
bigger
song?
than the album.
I agree.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the only
true, that's
single.
true.
I agree.
That's
It's the only
true.
single, so I don't
That's
know if it
true.
would get album of the year. I think it would
Definitely.
If anything, it would get song of the year because it was fucking everywhere.
It was.
Right.
It really was
It
everywhere.
was on
yeah.
the oldie station. It was on the fucking
Yeah, he did.
the hip hop station.
Yeah,
It was-
you're right. And the pop station.
Yeah.
It was on everybody's radio station.
Right.
Yeah,
and it was in
so
Get Out. So
Right.
and
Yup.
that was a cultural movie this
Right.
on
last
top
year
of that,
too. So
they got disrespected at the Oscars though, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get any Oscars awards.
I don't even think
nominations.
I don't think the nominations
It's a
came out.
comedy.
Yeah, a comedy.
But that was
hell
Golden Globes. Yeah.
Golden Globes, the one that just
Oscars
passed.
coming
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Oh, Oscars is coming up.
Yeah. So
Okay.
album of the year, maybe 24 Karat. That's the
That's
one
where
I
I'm
want.
Even though 444 was like really my shit, I
Mm-hmm.
think 24 got it.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. All right. Next up is Song of the Year. So again, this is for songwriting credit. Despacito again.
Okay.
444, Jay-Z. Issues, Julia Michaels. 1-800-273-8255.
That's that
Logic,
Logic
Alessia
shit,
Cara, and Khalid. And That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. I'm going to go with 1-800-273-8255.
I never even heard that song. It was that big.
You never
Yeah.
even heard that. You never heard that song today.
I might have heard it, but I'm
You
pretty
probably
positive
have.
I don't.
No,
though.
I've been
I'm-
on the low. I've been taking my time.
No,
I've been
I'm-
in and out of my. Oh.
No, I've never heard that song, bro.
Well, that's where my money is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because just excellent songwriting. And I think it was genius to title the song "The Number to the Suicide Hotline."
Because it's it's gonna
I
help.
thought genius.
See, I don't follow
Genius.
Joyner Lucas too often, but Joyner Lucas did something similar to that
Yeah.
and let Logic's manager
I heard that story.
hear
actually.
hear it, and then all of a sudden he came out with a song that was kind of like the one that was kind of like his record kind of.
Like he made a suicide
Interesting.
song.
He made. I don't think it was about suicide. It was about his city, but the phone number was like to something in his city.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, that's dope! How you did that with the phone number."
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Logic's Suicide Hotline song comes out. I never heard it though.
I still
I
stand
never
behind the
heard it.
message of the song. Great song,
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful
You
song,
do?
powerful song.
Damn, I gotta listen to that shit.
I would love for it to
I
win
thought you
the
heard it because
songwriting
it was
credit.
he performed it in the
Yeah, it was
MTV
big.
award.
It was big.
That
It was
was
Logic was performing at the BET Awards.
no, not the
MTV.
BET awards. MTV awards.
MTV.
Did I say BET? Oh.
I think you said yeah.
Yeah, but BET. Yeah, he was one of the first performers. I thought you were there because what's her name? Akara? Akara? What's her name?
Who?
Alessia Cara.
That's Alicia
Oh.
Akara.
I'm like,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
are
She
you talking
performed that night, and Leon came over, and she came on stage, and everybody
Bruh.
got all weepy in the audience and
That shit
shit.
must not have been impactful to me.
Oh
'cause
no,
I
well,
damn
you
sure
probably
don't
haven't.
remember. I damn sure don't remember it.
You were crying. You don't remember? No. You're like,
Bro, you felt that shit, bro.
yeah, suicide suck. Yeah, go ahead.
So you going for
Yes.
the
That's
That
where
song.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's plausible. I
Yes.
see that happening because that was a big song. I mean, whether you-
What's our next category?
Best New Artist.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so we have Alessia Cara.
Which I'm not counting. She's already out because she's been out.
Yeah,
out here already.
I was kind of offended that she was included.
But they be doing that shit when
last
when
year,
somebody hasn't won a Grammy. Like for some of these artists,
Yeah.
like when they were supposed to be the one and they haven't won a Grammy and they're in that like music like white Illuminati, they'll, they'll
Yeah.
put them in the like new artist category again. Like
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper when he was in the new artist category, niggas like nigga we know you, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
yeah.
we just doing this just to give you another Grammy just to get your numbers up right now. But
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
been out here for the last 2 years going
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
They just been slow.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
Her song
like,
is from 2 years ago. That what she blew up with.
the
Right.
Here song. Yeah, you been here.
Got so
Yeah.
sick of that song.
Literally.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
name of her
you've
song.
literally been
You
here.
been
Yeah,
here.
so you're already disqualified from that.
And then also Khalid, who is excellent live.
Or is he?
He's trash live to me.
No, I think
His
he's
live performance?
Yeah, well,
It's
he
trash.
doesn't have like a stage presence, but
It's
his
trash,
voice
yeah.
is beautiful live.
That's true, but his stage performance is terrible
because
to me.
I mean, I wouldn't want to see
think
him
I've seen
perform.
it,
I
though.
want to hear him sing.
Yeah.
You close your eyes.
I want to hear him sing.
Yeah.
What? People really talking like he had a big year. Did I miss another single outside
Do you know
of
how
the,
old he is though? Well,
He's like
no.
19.
How old?
Yeah.
But
19?
He's
yeah,
young,
but
yeah.
besides the
older than me.
but
He got
beside-
nominated for a Grammy.
I know, but besides location, like not only is he Grammy nominated,
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen people bring up his name like he was really killing shit. But what single did I miss outside of location?
Well, he had a whole
Young,
album
Dumb, and Broke.
Young, Dumb, and Broke was really big too.
Rude?
Yeah,
I thought it was
I
Young,
never
Dumb,
heard.
and
I
Broke.
might have heard that one,
Young, Dumb,
but I
and
don't
Broke.
know because they
Young,
don't.
And rude.
Rude. Is it?
It's rude.
Because every time they be like, yeah, because every time they be like, he had a big year, I'd be like, nigga, all I heard was one song. I mean, it was big, but that's
Yeah.
the
I mean,
only
he
one
went on
that I
tour
know.
with Travis Scott. That's big as a new artist.
Yeah, that's true. But
He
I'm
went on
talking. But
tour.
you gotta like make damage for like the.
Yeah.
You know what would be like the best? It's not even like the best award show because you know whether you're gonna win before you show up. The Billboard Awards, they go strictly off numbers.
Yeah.
Oh.
They don't give a fuck about who you are.
Right.
It's all off them numbers. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. So like those are all predictable.
Like I look at those at least once a week.
Yeah,
the
like
Billboards,
when
just to see who's in the top 20
when
or
Drake went and he just like racked up that
Yeah.
year, like it was like clearly because he was
That's
on
when
top.
he was pumping out the
He was
hits.
literally in like the top 10 all year.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
top 2 and I'm not 2. I'm like, all right, Drake.
He just dropped 2 new singles too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we're
he
gonna
did.
get there.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Also, I'm gonna just speed through these. SZA, Lil Uzi Vert. Shout out to Susie, and Julia Michaels for Best New Artist.
Lil Uzi Vert, even though I don't like him, he has a good chance.
I think I'm going SZA.
It might be SZA.
I don't think SZA didn't make as big of a splash
Well,
with her
that's
song
true.
that Lil Uzi Vert did. Like Lil Uzi Vert is gonna beat SZA.
I don't
Really?
know.
Yeah, easily. I think so. When it came to impact,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, we love SZA, but like Lil Uzi Vert's impact was real. So
Yeah.
when it comes to those two, I can disqualify SZA from that because he would win over her.
Okay, I
And
see your point
then
there.
Alessia Cara, she's not even in the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, wait, yeah, I don't.
And then who else do we have left?
Khalid and
Khalid.
Julia Michaels.
Julia Michaels.
I don't know Julia Michaels.
I,
So
I know
can't count
that
out.
Issues song.
Mhm.
I think
That's the only
Yeah.
song. That's the only
That's
thing
the
I know
only
from
song.
her.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Lil Uzi Vert on that one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lil Uzi Vert.
I don't,
on
I'm
that
going Lil
hoping
Uzi Vert
for-
or SZA.
for SZA, but
one. Or SZA.
Or
Okay.
SZA. Mhm.
yeah, I think she has a maybe not as strong of a chance as Lil Uzi Vert, but I think she has a chance.
Yeah, I just want
Yeah.
to say I love that video of Lil Uzi Vert when he saw those kids on the bus. I don't know, it's just my
Oh,
third day
yeah.
out here.
yeah.
I just
I don't know. This is my
third
third
day
day
out
out.
here. Just
But when
ride,
they-
wait, so
no,
we
but
ride
when-
ATVs.
Hey, you hear the joint?
No, talking about the one on for January 3rd.
I don't know, it's my third day
January
out here.
3rd of this year, people were like,
How's year 2018 going? I don't know, it's only my third day out here.
yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
I did not see
Ain't
that.
That
they
shit
ain't had the
had me rolling.
popsicle.
Because it had went viral the first time, and then it went viral again on January 3rd. It's like, how's your 2018? I don't know. It's my third day out here. Boy, that shit was funny as hell, yo.
Yes,
I was-
and I love a good
Yeah.
shoulder shimmy too.
Yeah, yo.
No, wait, real quick. Yeah.
Chill out.
I love
that
it.
was a little questionable. With that.
No, I was here. Look, he was happy. I felt that energy. in
Women
that
love
shoulder.
it. Women love it, bro. They love that
Yes,
shoulder
it's a
shit.
move.
He looked like he was voguing to me.
He was voting.
So what if he
Oh,
was?
you mean that
You
one?
know that.
Talking about his dance moves.
So
that he
what
does.
if he was?
Hey,
Go
look.
ahead, get fly. Pose
No,
for
when
the
the
camera.
nigga be like this.
Pose
Hey,
for the camera. Pose. I'm not mad.
But you know what it is? It's his face because he be invested. That
He's
nigga,
in it.
that nigga be like this.
He is in the moment.
Yeah.
In it.
Like you know he feeling that shit. He's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
doing that for fun.
I'm here for
This
all
is
of
how
it.
women love that though.
Yes,
They love
I
that
need
shit.
that same energy.
Yeah,
I need that same.
because you can just see how happy that nigga
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
real quick about SZA. Like the other thing too is not just her single or whatever, but she has like a huge pop song with
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5 right now. Hey, say, hey, hey
Oh.
now, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit,
And
I didn't know
that's
that.
been playing on
On the radio a lot.
I think that's crossed her over almost,
Yeah.
like people who didn't know her before.
Absolutely.
Who's the black chick on the
Yeah.
Maroon
Can
5
we
song?
say like the Grammys is more about numbers and social impact?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I know
so
it's impact.
less about like
It's about art too.
Yeah, like the actual quality of it too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it has a lot to do with the impact.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think in certain categories they care about the art more than anything else, but the impact.
That's why I'm like.
It's so
with
hard
Lil
to guess
Uzi Vert,
who's
I
gonna
don't
win.
know if
That's why,
Right.
she's
because
more
they
cross.
factor in more than one thing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if she's more crossoverable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think she
is.
didn't splash on
than
on
he
both
is.
sides than Lil Uzi Vert did. I think he's got
Right.
a real good chance of winning.
It's
that.
between the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's between
one
the two of them.
Yeah.
okay.
All right, next we have Best R&B Performance.
Okay.
Get You by Daniel Caesar.
I'm going for that. That was
Distraction, Kaylani. High, Lettucey. That's What I Like, Bruno Mars. And The Weeknd by SZA. Those are some pretty tough contenders there, too.
Damn.
Yes. Yes.
So this is wait. Run it back.
Best
rap
R&B performance. Get You by Daniel Caesar. Distraction, Kaylani. High by Lettucey. That's What I Like, Bruno Mars. And The Weeknd by SZA.
I think it's the last two.
I'm
The
going
last
to
two
go
of
with
them-
That's What I Like.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
24 Karat Magic was just a beast.
Yeah, it was.
It was a beast.
One of my favorite. Wasn't that my
Musical
favorite album
beast.
last year? It might have been. I don't know. I can't remember.
R&B performance.
Mm-hmm.
Performance. What comes down to quality of track. Everything from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Get You was that was perfection, bro.
I'm still going with Bruno.
That's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
That was perfection too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Hard decision.
it is. They stacked these categories.
I think when
Some
it
of them are
comes-
really
Last
Okay.
year was not that bad for music. Now
It
that I'm
went-
like hearing
it was
this, I'm
pretty
just
great.
like,
It
shit.
was pretty great.
2017 was a great. pretty
Okay,
good year
so
for
when
music.
I say I think Bruno will win off of clout
Mm-hmm.
and off of who he is, on top of it being an amazing song.
Yeah.
I think like performance wise though, bro, when I heard Get You,
Yeah.
that was some different shit. I was like, holy, this nigga's moving for real.
Yeah.
Like he has perfected his voice, like
Yeah.
on that Get You.
Mm-hmm.
So like song wise, I would want to pick Get You by Daniel Caesar,
Yeah.
but I think it might be
The whole
Bruno.
package, yeah.
Yeah. But he doesn't have that social impact that everybody else had. His
Right.
song had the impact, but him,
Right.
he didn't have the
Right.
impact.
Yeah.
So that's where he's lacking in that category. But if we're talking about just performance, that shouldn't matter though,
Right.
because I think the performance wise beats Bruno.
Yeah. I think.
Even
it's
though
gonna
I
be
love
Bruno.
that shit, but I think
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's how I feel about that song though. I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song is like I could listen to that shit over and over again without any issues. Yeah.
All I know is I know nothing about this stuff, but y'all just keep repeating names, and Bruno Mars came up like out
A
of
bunch, right?
every category.
Bruno was
He
The
killed
24
it.
Karat
Yeah.
Magic was a masterpiece.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a monster.
Yeah,
He
Bruno-
musical
revived.
work.
Bruno was in this bitch right
Yes.
now. Like, yeah, Bruno
Yes.
didn't play no games.
Yes.
Yeah, he came to clean
And
house.
he did that.
Everybody is like, even on social media, Snoop Dogg, he has a video of him
Yes.
dancing to Finesse and shit. He's like,
Yes.
Imagine
And
how
mind
mu-
you, he just released
Yep.
Finesse as a single.
yeah, with
Yup.
He
Cardi.
just
Now
re-
with
and
Cardi
when
B.
did and when did 24 Karat Magic come out?
2016.
16
He's
November.
still riding
November
off of 24
of
Karat Magic.
2016.
That's how
Forever
great it
ago.
Man,
is.
that was a long stretch.
Yes,
and
that's
shit
how
been out for a
great it
while.
is. Yes.
because
I
the
didn't
album
realize
dropped
that.
at the top. No, they count the last 2 months of the previous year for the current year.
Gotcha.
So November and December are counted in 2017 music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's the last 2 or 3 months.
But
Might be just the
wow.
last 2.
But yeah, shout out to 24 Karat Magic.
Man,
Excellent.
He's
if
been
Bruno
giving
did this a
every-
year before last or last year, he would have cleaned house.
yeah.
He might still.
He might still. He got heavy competition though.
He does.
Because I feel like they're gonna give some people a Grammys just off the fact that who it is. They're not gonna let Jay-Z go home without a Grammy. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Don't you think he got enough Grammys?
yeah.
they don't
I don't
give
think
a
he
fuck.
I don't think he's concerned about that anymore.
Right.
I don't think he is either. But I just feel like there's certain people they're just gonna let them go home with a Grammy regardless of what category
But
it is.
you know what?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just how I feel it works.
Just
You know
take
what I
it.
mean? Yeah, regardless, like, yeah, Bruno, you should have won, but Jay-Z hasn't got one yet.
He
So
got so many. Jay-Z has so many Grammys.
Right.
He just like
it's crazy.
throwing.
I
They're
feel
not
like
in
he
the
put
closet.
out 444 just to like, I'm gonna put out some music.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
put out some music.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
So who we going with in this
But I heard
category?
that's a response to Beyonce's Lemonade.
Lemonade
but
is-
Oh yeah,
was-
that's
he-
true. I had to do
When
this.
did Lemonade come out? Well, how come that's not on the
Lemonade
list?
was nominated for
16?
everything like last year. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was last year that happened.
Lemonade
okay.
was great too.
Yeah. So what do we have? Because I just
Yeah.
didn't pick.
Get You, Daniel Caesar, Distraction, Kaylani, High, Lettucey, That's What I Like, Bruno Mars, and The Weeknd, SZA.
Every time you say the weekend, I think it's the weekend.
Weekend might take it because
No, not
he
Weeknd.
crossed. both.
No.
The song "The Weekend"
By SZA. Yeah, that's why I was saying like every time she says the weekend, I'm like,
Yeah,
the
that's what I
weekend
think.
comes to mind,
Right.
and then I'm like, oh, this song.
I thought you were talking about Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, that's Love Galore. Oh wait, no, wait.
Is it the Weeknd? The Weeknd was the one with Travis Scott, right?
No, that's Love Galore. That's Love Galore.
Oh shit, you're right.
The Weeknd is my man, is your man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That one's not gonna win.
Yeah.
Nah, that was
Okay.
But it's nominated.
Yeah.
Shout out to SZA.
So
Yeah,
shout out to the
yeah.
nomination. So
Dang, I
we're
got
gonna-
confused
We
over
gotta
this
either
song.
go with Daniel Caesar.
I'm going with Bruno Mars.
Caesar, and you're going with Bruno Mars.
I'll go with Bruno. Yeah, I'll go with Bruno.
All right, while you're wrapping that up. Best R&B song. First Began by PJ Morton, which I haven't heard. Location, Khalid, Redbone, Childish Gambino, Supermodel, SZA, That's What I Like, again, Bruno Mars. This is a songwriting credit as well. And that's it.
Well, I'm gonna go with Bruno because he's in every category.
Yeah.
Well, so this is
Damn,
for
clearly set it up for
this is for the lyrics. So this is a songwriting
Oh,
credit for
lyrics.
this one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
best R&B song. Yeah.
I think it might be Redbone.
Read it again. It might be Redbone.
It might
First
be.
Began, PJ Morton, Location, Khalid, Redbone, Childish Gambino, Supermodel, SZA, and That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
Location was hard though.
Yes.
The writing on that.
Yes.
I think-
Oh yeah.
I think it's either between Redbone or
Or
I
location.
think I'm going Redbone.
Redbone.
I think
yeah,
I'm
it
going
might be,
Redbone.
man.
Well, all I can say is Childish Gambino. I need a season 3 not to be a year out.
That shit's coming out in March 1st, man. Yeah, March 1st, Atlanta.
So we're going Redbone. We're all agreeing on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right.
What we got next?
Next category is Best Urban Contemporary Album. Free Black by Black, Awaken My Love, Childish Gambino, American Teen, Khalid, Control, SZA, and Starboy by The Weeknd. I'm going Starboy. Starboy was pretty good.
I'm not a Weekend fan.
I'm going Starboy. I thought it was great.
I wasn't.
I'll rock with the Weeknd, but
Yeah.
I just don't like he don't like black chicks.
He doesn't.
That's his preference.
I mean, it's his preference. No, he don't.
Oh.
That's his preference.
Hey, what's the read them off again?
Free
Black's
Black by Black.
I feel like his album could have been better.
I agree. Awaken
Yeah.
My Love, Childish Gambino, American Teen, Khalid, Control, SZA, and Starboy, The Weeknd.
Starboy will probably win.
Yeah, I'm going
I'm
Starboy.
just gonna go Starboy.
There was only one song I really loved
I don't really
on that
like The
album.
Weeknd.
I
but
liked a
he's
lot
gonna
of
win.
songs on Starboy.
Yeah.
Like I just added the album to my music, and
Yeah.
like as they came on shuffle, I was like, okay.
Yeah. No, it's just like I've casually liked him for a while, or where it's just like, yeah, I like a single here and there and all that stuff. But I was in a Subway restaurant one time, and then fucking I Feel It Coming came on the radio. I was like,
Yeah,
It makes you feel good.
my ears. I was like, holy
Your ears
shit.
stood up.
he
They
definitely
perked up.
crossed that line.
That song is so fucking soulful. It's like the way he sings the verse is like very Michael-y and like the Daft Punk is on there, so they're
Yeah.
doing the instrumental. It has the funk to
Yeah.
it. I was like, okay, because I was like, he hasn't grabbed me.
No,
And
but
I
that's
was
the
like,
thing.
oh.
But it catches your ear. That
Yeah.
was how the whole album was for me.
Yeah.
It was all good. All right. Best R&B album.
Oh,
Yeah.
where do we go on that one?
What?
Starboy.
Oh, Starboy.
Starboy.
Yeah.
That's right. I wrote it down already.
Okay.
All right.
So what is this now?
Best R&B album. So Freudian, excuse me. Daniel Caesar, Let Love Rule, Lettucey, 24 Karat Magic, Bruno Mars, Gumbo, PJ Morton, and Feel the Real Music, Soul Child.
Well, I'm going 24.
Yeah, I'm going
See,
24
this is the-
Karat Magic as well.
This is the reason why Bruno is everywhere, because that fucking album is R&B and pop, so he could be
It
fucking
was just
anywhere.
a monster.
Yeah,
It was a
He's
monster.
doing R&B. They call it pop because it's Bruno Mars. But like, for instance, if Chris Brown had done 24 Karat Magic
Mm-hmm.
album, it would be R&B. But the fact,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Chris
Because
crossed
what
genres
he's doing-
too.
He
can
does.
pop.
I know,
He
but
does.
but the songs that he's doing on that album is not pop. It's 90s R&B.
Bruno Mars.
But yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
90s. That's Jodeci. That's
But
fucking.
that's kind of Chris Brown's sound too.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Yeah, but
crossed
he's
both lines.
considered. But isn't he considered like
Chris Brown. He crossed both
R&B?
lines.
Yeah,
He
okay.
is, but
Okay.
he
I didn't know if
crosses
I know what you're
flawlessly.
saying, though. I know what you're saying.
Flawlessly.
Yeah.
He's saying that Bruno is going to be defaulted into a pop category regardless of what music he makes. Chris Brown, it'll change.
I don't
depending
think
on the
so,
sound.
He'll be
I
an
don't think
R&B
so either.
singer.
You don't think so?
Really?
I think it will.
I don't think so
I see what
either.
you're saying.
What's
I
that
kinda
new song
agree.
he got out?
What?
What?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
what?
Pills and
Pills
Automobiles.
and Automobiles.
Hey,
Pills and Automobiles?
that crossed both lines too.
But I don't hear that on the pop radio though.
I don't listen.
Well, I don't listen to pop radio, so I don't know.
No, Jersey. Oh, okay. No. Well, when I
Yeah, I can't
drive,
even
when I
speak on
drive,
that.
fucking like my van, sometimes like with my clients, they have it on the pop. I'll put it on the pop radio. I never hear Chris Brown, but I hear Bruno.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
true.
why I was saying like, I think
Well, I guess that solidifies it.
yeah. So you're like, you don't have to go any further with your demonstration.
If he's not rolling on G1,
Every time I hear Chris Brown is on 97.5.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give him a
Chris
shout
Brown
out.
is for the culture. That's why. Chris Brown crosses over, but he's for the culture.
Yeah,
He's for the culture.
Yeah, and Bruno's not part of the culture, but
No,
like,
he's
shit,
for the culture too.
Yeah. Well, we
not
grabbed
giving
our
him-
old culture and bringing
We're
it back.
not, we not giving him the credit he deserves in the
Yeah.
black culture.
But
I'm
see, but he's
disappointed
doing-
in y'all.
Yeah. I just found it funny that what he's doing is like what Bobby Brown would be doing. It would be considered R&B, but the fact that he's Bruno
He's a
Mars
pop
and was
artist.
doing pop
He's a
artist.
pop
Yeah,
artist,
it's pop.
All right.
No.
Oh,
shaking
Eagles.
my
All
head.
right. Well, this is the fun category.
We going
Yeah.
to the Super Bowl to see these fuck niggas again. Side note,
Nah,
we
so
going
I'll
to
let him get through this.
yeah, we going to see y'all
Let him
niggas.
have it.
I'll let him
Yeah,
get through this.
hey, look,
No,
we
say
running
no.
fades with y'all niggas.
Okay. Time out. I'm not a New England fan by any means.
We
but
whooping that ass.
You know what? I do flock with the Eagles because they got to play New England, but I was mad at that game earlier with the Jags New England because the fucking Jazz gave that shit up in the last 2 minutes.
Damn, for real. I ain't even
Bruh,
watch
they
it.
was winning last 2 minutes. Fucking New England made a touchdown.
They
And
just-
it was
they
2
didn't even
minutes.
try.
It was 2 minutes left.
Which is way too much time to get a
Way
touchdown.
too much time.
Yeah.
Jaguars got the ball back. Went 4 and out. That was the game.
Damn.
All right.
Shit.
So
All right.
this is
Back
a
to
fun
the
one.
Grammys.
Yes.
Okay.
Best rap performance.
Okay, here we go.
We got some good ones. Y'all already know where I'm going,
Okay.
but Bounce Back by Mr. Anderson.
So we know you're going there.
Yes. Bodak Yellow, Cardi B, 444 Jay-Z, Humble, Kendrick Lamar, and Bad and Bougie Migos.
It's either
Bad
between
and Bougie.
It's either between Bad and Bougie or Bodak.
Yeah,
It's
Bad
to
and
me,
Bougie was
it's-
out there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
either between
yeah.
Bad and Bougie or Bodak.
But but it's for the performance.
Oh.
That's
So the
I'm
performance
going.
is quality of song?
I'm going Big Sean. I'm sorry.
So we're talking quality of song. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be Bad and Bougie. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking about the performance.
We're talking
lyricism.
performance. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going
He has
Big
the best
Sean.
performance in the game. though.
Yes.
So yeah.
Give my man a Grammy.
Yeah.
Give my man a Grammy.
Does he have any?
I don't think so.
Shit.
He deserves it.
Disrespectful.
Who appreciates Big Sean other than us?
Other than?
Like who
Well, but
appreciates
the
us
thing,
to
but
the
you
level
know what
that
the
he
thing.
should
The
be?
Oh,
thing
you
with-
mean like
But the
outside
thing
of-
with Big Sean though is that like he's an underdog.
He
Lots
is
of
an
people
underdog.
sleep on him, but I think that just go. But no, he's huge.
He's a big dog, but he's an underdog.
He
Yeah,
is.
he's a big underdog,
He is. But
yeah.
I'm thinking. But we're talking about the actual music, the performance. People are starting to recognize him.
Like he's always considered in the top 5.
Yes.
Like every time I hear
He
people
is.
talk
Yes.
about it, they always
Of
consider
the
him in the
new
top
top
5. Yeah,
five.
of the
Yeah.
new guys, you know?
He's a
always
legend.
in the top
Okay,
5.
so we'll put Bounce Back.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, like, I was listening to Bounce Back in the car today. Like, that's a phenomenal performance.
I'm going Bodak Yellow or Cardi. Or
Well, I was going to say
Migos.
Bounce Back or Bodak
Oh,
Yellow.
Cardi's then?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
No,
she's not
well, Cardi B.
That was
has-
an excellent performance.
has
She
the
did Bodak
Latino
Yellow.
vote, and they have a big population.
They're bigger than us.
Bodak Yellow or Bad and Bougie.
I'm going Bodak Yellow or, well, definitely Bounce Back or Bodak Yellow.
She made 2 different versions
spell
of Bodak
bougie?
Yellow,
Oh, yeah.
She did.
English and Spanish. So,
Shit.
She did do that.
Shit. And she
It
crossing.
might be
She
Bodak.
literally
I did
crossing
the
the board.
I did the voice to
Nah, but you know
text.
Mm-hmm.
I said bougie if typed English. What the fuck was that about?
No idea.
I want to see my girl. What's her name? Amira La Negra.
Amara La Negra.
Yeah, that's
Amara.
that's bae.
Really, you really love her.
That's
Amara
bae.
Negra?
Hey, you see this? You bae, okay?
All right.
Get yourself a sex doll that looks just
No.
like.
Next category,
I
we
need the
have
real thing.
right.
Best Rap Sung Performance. So Problems by Black, Crew by Gold Link, that's my choice. Family Feud, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Loyalty, Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna, or Love Galore, SZA and Travis Scott.
Fuck. Now this is probably the hardest category for me.
I'm going
run it
Crew.
back one more time.
Yeah. Problems by Black.
Fire.
I know.
Fire.
I know. They're all
Yeah.
great songs. Crew, Gold Link, Brent Fayez, Shy Glizzy. Family Feud, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Loyalty, Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna, which is another excellent song, and Love Galore, SZA and Travis Scott.
SZA's just not at this
In the
level
category,
for me. She's not good
what's
enough
the
for,
category?
for these people that she's going against.
But she's getting nominated.
She got multiple nominations.
Yeah,
Right.
she got multiple nominations, so I'm not saying
okay.
she's not good, but I feel like these people she's going against, she's not in their league
Right.
yet.
I'm just
You know
mad
what I'm
that-
saying?
Right.
So it's easy to count her out, I feel like, just
But
because
I don't know.
I can't.
I'm going Crew, and I'm like, they're new in the game, but that song
No,
is a
It's
beast
big.
too.
Crew is something
Big.
special because I'm trying to think. I really loved Problems when it came out, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. I think I loved Problems, but I loved X Calling more by
Okay.
Black. I can see my ex calling.
No, I know, but I probably would prefer Problems.
But what is this? What is Family Feud? How did that go? I never heard
So you hit the notes too. Yeah,
Sorry.
That
Sorry.
was beautiful.
Sorry for the viewers.
yeah. Sorry for your ears.
Yeah, I'm going Crew, Gold Link, because that song is special.
Oh, nigga, I would have.
My nigga got all white, no socks. He got that cocaine on today. All right. For me, just because that song really did it for me. It's between Crew and Family Feud for
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Because Family Feud was, I mean, Beyonce on that. That was something special, bro. Jay-Z was going, like, that's my shit.
I mean, this
Yeah.
shit is something crazy. They named it Family Feud.
Yeah. And then.
But I mean,
It's
you
like
know
it's
what?
almost
but
like
They're-
it's all
Crew
planned.
is just, I don't. Crew is another one of those songs I will
it's
never
special.
get tired
Yeah,
of.
you turn it on right now.
I'll be
I'm gonna
100
be
years
quiet and
old,
listen to the
and
song.
that, I get 100. I'm 80, 90 years old, and
Yeah.
that shit come on.
And
that
I'm
feeling's
saying
coming
it's,
back.
it's
Yeah,
rap
yeah.
song performance. I'm just like that song. Just all the
Rap
Rap song
song.
performance. Okay,
Rap
that's
song.
it.
Because Brent
performance.
Fires. It just I could listen to that all the
Yeah.
time.
Like I'm the
And then Shy Glizzy
man.
comes in. Hey, nice to meet. I'm young
Yeah,
Hefe.
who
Who
you
you
be?
be? Young Hefe.
You,
Yeah.
you got me onto that
Yeah.
song. You got me onto that
She
song.
invite
Yeah.
me to her crib. I walked in, she see my heat. She said, "But I live in the hills, bitch. That's just the way I sleep."
Yeah.
yeah, yo.
Hey, how come like on the regular song, there's the
It's-
chorus at the very beginning,
Yeah.
and then the chorus at the very end, and then the radio version is a chorus at the beginning, chorus in the middle, and then chorus at the
Yeah,
end.
I don't like that because
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
ready.
know.
I'm ready for Shy Glizzy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what the thing with
Yeah.
Gold Link's album is that it was a couple different versions of all the songs. So even the her side, the one I was listening to,
You are serving vocals tonight.
yeah, I
This
am,
whole-
yeah.
yeah,
You are serving vocals.
Yeah.
Like the original version doesn't even have Gold Link on it, and it's not as good. It's just the same hook though.
So it was just a new
So Gold
version.
Link, I think this is what Gold Link did on his album. Honestly, Gold Link pulled a. He's a great artist. I'm not taking away from it, but he did finesse. I feel like a little bit, but in a really artist way. I'm not trying to knock you at all. Just listen to what I'm about to say. So,
yeah, I know you listen to podcasts. Don't.
it was one. I think he did one of those things that I didn't realize that where if it was just a good song, he got the song and got a verse on it. So like you made a perfect song.
He did a
What-
Lil Wayne.
He did a Lil Wayne kind of, not even a Lil Wayne, more of a DJ Khaled if DJ Khaled was a rapper.
Yes.
Where
DJ
it's
Khaled.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yo, nigga, this song's great. You keep the hook, you keep your verse, and I'm gonna do two verses. So it'll be three verses. I'm just gonna do two, and we'll call it my song because I have a bigger name than you, and then we'll get that shit to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what it
Okay.
seemed like because that's how one of my favorite songs is set up. I go online, I can't find that version video wise, but I see the original version without him on it.
Okay.
But that Gold Link, I mean, Gold Link,
Special.
that song is special.
It's
yeah.
special.
So it's either between that or Family Feud for me.
I would agree
Okay.
with that. I'm going Gold Link.
Okay.
What was the name? Oh, Crew.
He put his name as the featured artist, but it's not originally his song.
No, I don't think some of these songs ain't his song. But when you look at the album credits, it says artist Gold Link and then featured that person.
I'm sure that probably happens. That's
That
more
probably
common than
happens
we would probably
More
think
co-
it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, shit,
Crew.
make that shit my song, and then you get shine and as a feature.
Because I would do that. Like if somebody came to me and was like, "Yo, that song is perfect.
I like that song, yeah.
Let me put two verses on it, and you can keep the hook." Fine with me, nigga.
And it'd be
Yeah.
featuring
You know what
you,
I'm
and then
saying?
everybody be
Yeah.
like, "Who's you?"
Yeah, like I'll still get my royalties from it, and now my name is popping. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Have to put your ego aside.
You got to put your ego
Sometimes.
aside because
Right.
some niggas think. Because I'm confident enough in myself where if I did it one time, I can do it again. That's not
Yeah.
a problem. But some
Of
niggas,
course.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so Crew or Family Feud.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up is Best Rap Song, Bodak Yellow, Cardi B. Songwriting credit, by the way. Chase Me, Danger Mouse, Humble, Kendrick Lamar, Sassy by Rhapsody, or The Story of OJ, Jay-Z.
Best rap song.
For some reason, all these
Songwriting.
categories they sound vaguely the same to me.
They do.
Like a little change in words and shit.
I don't know. Story of OJ might do it just because
It's a
the
songwriting
controversy behind
And the
it.
lyrics on
Yeah, like it
Oh.
got a lot of publicity. Even any good publicity is good publicity.
Right.
Like,
it. Yeah. What were the other ones? Oh, Bodak Yellow.
I would say I'm going the story of OJ or Bodak Yellow. Because even just like, Billboard, they did the feature on her talking about writing the song. And that just made me love it even more because she was just like, she got the beat when she was on the plane. And she said she was like listening to the beat and then she started
she got
writing.
The beat when she was on the plane. Okay, shout out to Kodak.
Yeah.
She said she was on the plane when she got the beat. And she said she always records at night between like 9 p.m. and like 1 or like 4 in the morning or something like that. And she said when she was recording it, she said she was imagining herself like talking shit to all the people who ever hated on her.
Oh.
Yeah. So just her explaining that.
AKA, she got the reference beat on the radio on the airplane.
Right.
She got the
Free
reference
my
track.
nigga Kodak.
She got the
He
reference
still
track.
getting royalties. It's okay.
She claims not to write all her stuff though, but that is
Yeah.
that's not taken away from what she did still.
Right.
She's awesome. She's sexy.
Yeah, but
I love her personality.
Yeah.
we'll
I
go with
love her
It's hard to hate her.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I'm just
real.
like, she's making me laugh.
So yeah, we'll go for either Bodak Yellow
Or Story of OJ.
or Story of OJ.
All right. Ooh, another good one. Best rap album.
That sounds just.
444 Jay-Z. Damn Kendrick Lamar. Layla's Wisdom. Rhapsody. Flower Boy, Tyler the Creator, or Culture, Migos. I would love to see the Migos win.
But shout out to Rhapsody
I
for
would
even
like
being
to
in
see
there.
Tyler win because that album. Was
Yeah,
pretty-
Oh yeah. That was great.
But I
Yeah,
would-
that surprised me.
But I would love to see Migos win.
The album it wasn't good enough.
I think that's the one they're gonna give Jay-Z just because you're an OG.
Because-
I don't know.
444,
But even
yeah.
then, I would love to see the Migos win, but honestly, I would probably go Damn. Because we had this
It's that-
discussion. It's an album. Like,
Yeah.
it's a body of work.
Those would be the
It's an
three.
album.
Probably Culture,
Damn
Damn,
didn't do
and
it for me.
444.
I thought Damn was
It would be
phenomenal.
between
It was
them.
very
Yeah.
easy on the ears for
It
me.
didn't do it for me.
And I
Oh
told
yeah,
you.
that's
Yeah,
right. I
Damn
forgot
didn't
you
really
did
do
that
it for
stuff.
me.
Very easy on the ears for me.
Shit, damn did it for me. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You said it after it was
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, it didn't do it
Yeah.
for me.
Every song is good.
Like I listened to it multiple times, and I just I'd rather go back to Pimp a Butterfly.
I thought you were saying I'd rather go back to bed.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Oh,
go
well,
No, that's
Pimp a
yeah,
Butterf-
no, that's
to,
my one.
To,
But
to Pimp a Butterfly is better than the first one to me. I thought the first one was the
first one?
best. To Pimp a Butterfly is better than the
what?
first one.
Good
to me.
Kid, Mad City? I
Yeah.
love Good Kid, Mad
Yeah,
City.
but I
Oh,
think
Good Kid.
to me, I
love
think
Good
to,
Kid, Mad
to
City.
Pimp a Butterfly is taking place over that one.
over Damn.
Over
To Pimp a Butterfly is like new Kendrick, though.
Well, too bad it's not in this shit we talking about now.
Yeah. Too bad.
444. Migos could have won it, but I don't think even as many hits
I
as
would
they
love
had.
to see it win, but
I don't
I'm
think it's
going with
gonna work.
Damn.
No,
Yeah. I would love to
Migos-
see it win, but Damn.
Migos ain't.
Damn. What else then?
Layla's Wisdom, Rhapsody, Flower Boy by Tyler the Creator.
I'm gonna go Flower Boy or 444. Honestly.
I'm going Damn.
Okay.
To me, it's probably between Damn and 444.
Yeah, I'm going Damn.
I think Jay-Z gonna get it. He got it.
And legacy, right? Like power.
Yeah.
All
Illuminati.
right.
No.
Got money moves.
And then
Yeah.
just a couple of what I'll call honorable mentions.
Okay.
These are just some of the nominees from miscellaneous categories,
Mm.
which is like shout out to them for their nominations. Best spoken word album, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I could listen to him
really?
talk all the time, so I
Really?
totally get that.
I didn't really have it. Didn't know he had it.
Damn, I didn't even know he dropped the album.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds. It sounds like it was
Spoken
powerful
word
though.
album.
Yeah, because the way he talks is
Yes.
pretty like.
Only a black
I
scientist.
could listen
with
to him
a
talk.
physicist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to talk. Yeah, I bet that was fire.
Best comedy album, Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart were both nominated.
Yeah, I'm going for Dave on that one.
Comedy album. What?
Pretty much your comedy special.
Because I mean, they
Album
can,
version.
yeah, because people can stream it and stuff. They'll put it on cassette.
Yeah,
and
listen
stuff
to
like
it
that,
and shit.
They'll put it in and they'll break the jokes down by tracks.
Right.
So like this bit is called that. Like they'll do it like that.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years, like
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
CDs and
Right.
albums.
I got a
and
Martin one.
I bet that shit is funny.
Yeah, that shit's funny as hell. It's called
All
talking
right.
shit.
This is my favorite musician ever in life. Pharrell has 2 nominations: Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media and Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media, both for Hidden Figures.
shit. Oh, I forgot.
I didn't
he
even
did
get to see
that.
that movie.
I
he
seen
did
that
that.
movie. I'm not even gonna talk about that. But
You saw that movie? You said?
I did.
I
Did.
I didn't get to see the movie.
It wasn't
I
by
didn't see
choice, but I think
Was it good?
It wasn't my choice.
it was long as hell.
Oh.
But was it good?
It was long and intense. It sounds like.
But no, I watched a feature on I believe HBO where they actually just did a behind the scenes with him explaining like the musical process for the movie and stuff like that. And, I mean, because you have to realize he wrote like some of the songs specifically for the movie,
The scenes, yeah.
And when I tell you, this man is just a musical genius.
He is
a musical genius. Like
it's scary how good he is.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you know he's been going since he was 18.
Yeah.
Rex and Effect.
Yeah.
He helped produce Rump Shaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has
That was
been
his first check.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Wrote some.
He wrote the
Musical
third verse to Rump
genius.
Shaker.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
he said,
love
and
him.
he wrote that shit, and he got a check home, and his dad opened it. It was like, this shit is bigger than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. In high school, him and Chad in high school were the third verse of Rump Shaker. Nigga.
Yeah.
So he been booming since then.
Yes. And
Fucking
he's had a
early
career
80s.
since then.
And he's still relevant.
Yes.
And not only that, yeah, he definitely found the fountain of youth and just ain't told nobody.
And
yet.
he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
age.
Yeah.
He's a
but
vampire.
Drinking water from somewhere, or he went to a witch doctor. So he did something. Like,
He just has good genes.
You know
'Cause
what?
His father
you
looks
know
young
what?
too.
He's
I'm
just,
about to say, I wonder what his parents look like because we need to see.
I
what
saw a
they look
picture,
like.
it trended for a while because he took a picture with him and his father, and his father looked younger than he does. Yeah, looked like his younger brother.
Shit.
I was like, that's my dad. I was like, what?
Yes.
Holy shit!
I
So
just
his-
love
Pick it
him.
pull it up.
But
yeah,
That's who you niggas. That's who you women need to be trying to get pregnant by. So your kids got this
jeans.
youth look forever.
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
just
you-
think
yeah,
about
y'all need to-
how
y'all need to get some
I
of
can
those
really
jeans.
sit and go on a tangent about Pharrell for like 20 minutes.
He's what?
He's
Yeah.
so
I
talented.
grew up on him.
But
It's
he-
so crazy. When I was in high
is
school,
different, though.
he still
He
looks the
is-
same way he did when
Do
I
you
was.
listen to NERD?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah!
like,
Seeing
from the
Sounds is
beginning.
like the one for
I
me.
think mine was In Search Of. I like the first
That
one.
was one for
You
you.
enjoyed-
My
Seeing
favorite song
Sounds
is
the
Run
one.
to the Sun.
Seeing Sounds.
I love
Oh,
that
wait,
song.
which one?
Run to the Sun.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That song just makes me feel
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, for me, Seeing Sounds was the one that had me.
It would have been Ride or Die, but then yeah. Then
Seeing Sounds is probably
came
number
out.
2 for me, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
Seeing
love
Sounds.
In
Yeah,
Search
it's probably
Of.
Seeing Sounds.
I
Yeah.
loved how Seeing Sounds was just almost like a child's album,
I feel like
Yeah.
it was almost borderline rock album.
Yeah.
and it was almost the songs were structured like old like kid like tunes like references like
Yeah.
doom da da da
Oh,
doom da da.
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Even
you
the
know,
way it's
like I
starts.
like I know I've heard that before, but like where like
Oh,
some
see, but that's the thing about Pharrell though. Like he pulls inspiration from the
Everywhere.
golden days.
yeah
You know,
yeah.
and everywhere. But
Everywhere.
but from the golden days, you will hear Michael Jackson, and he will pick like little things from like George Clinton and all these artists,
Yes.
and I'll just be like, oh, this sounds kind of like this, but I know what he's going for. He's going for this.
He
and-
just has so many different sounds. Like I just love it. Like,
yeah, and mixes in punk and shit in there. So you know,
well, even I
NERD.
just think like when I think of a Pharrell catalog, I don't even necessarily think of songs with him singing and rapping. I'm thinking like his production. Like that's I'm
yeah.
thinking a full Pharrell
Vocal
catalog.
excellence, yeah.
Like
Imagine he has to have a greatest hits by now, right?
no,
Not
I don't
him
think so.
himself. Like-
Oh my god, if he
When do people get greatest hits albums?
he needs one.
he would have to put out. albums
It would
and
have
stuff.
it would be a whole discography.
It would be
love
it
on
would be
vinyl.
parts.
Yeah.
And I can see the commercial now.
Eras.
If this was in the early '90s, the commercial would be like the box set.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
my
Like,
black
a
ass
box.
would buy
yeah,
it.
like it'd be a box
My
set
black
of the
ass
years
would
broken
buy
down
it
because
in a heartbeat.
it'd be the years. It'd either
In
be
a
years or
heartbeat.
genres broken
Yeah,
down.
yes.
But like it would have to be like
I'm a slave for you, Britney Spears. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It would have to
Come
be like a
on.
5-10
That's a
box
great
set.
song.
Oh my god!
Yes.
If they
Yeah.
did,
Yes.
you mean like if they did like a box set of the songs that he produced?
yes?
Just
That shit
everything,
would be-
everything.
Oh my
Pharrell,
god,
yeah.
that would be huge. Like
just
be
a
at least
musical
Pop.
journey. Just a
He
musical
did an
journey through
NSYNC song.
time.
Hey, I know y'all seen the infomercials that come on late at night. The little old soul.
The old,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
the ones that has like
That's
the
a-
90s music on.
That's
it.
exactly
yeah,
what his
yeah.
would be like.
Yes.
Oh, we should do that comedy sketch
What?
in front of the green screen.
Oh wait. Oh
When we
shit,
play
selling
Pharrell,
like a-
and then we'll
Pharrell
get like
box
a
set?
box set, yeah,
Yeah.
and like
We
try to
should-
sell Pharrell like
Yeah.
greatest hits.
Oh,
Yeah,
please
yeah,
put
yeah.
me in the
Yeah,
game,
let's do it.
coach.
Yeah, let's do it.
Put
Let's
me in
do
the
it. Let's
game,
do it,
coach.
yo. And we'll do the voiceover audio. We'll be like
Yes.
this. Just for $19.99 when you call it. We'll do
Call
all
now
that.
and you get
We'll,
it.
yeah, we'll do it. We'll make the whole production.
I
yo.
would love to that
And-
person.
And we'll
I
put like
was
the
so
old,
happy when I got my box set.
Yeah.
It changed my life.
yeah.
and some cheesy
Yes.
transition.
Yes.
And then like, oh man, this will be good.
Yeah.
This will be good. This bitch
Yeah.
will go viral. Yeah, we gotta do it. We might be for real fucking around with this video. Like he'll be like, yeah,
I'm here for it.
And he's
Yeah.
from the era, but like where producers were their sounds were distinct.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Pharrell beat you knew.
As
You know,
soon
because
as
I
it
was saying with the
started.
Migos,
Dun,
I heard
dun.
what was it?
He's
I was
got
gonna
the
say
4
French fry.
count.
Well, not French
Stir
fry.
fry.
Stir fry. when I heard Stir Fry on the radio,
You knew it immediately.
I was like,
yeah.
Pharrell touched this.
Yeah,
I know it. Pharrell touched this. And I looked it up. I was like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah, bro.
This is like Timberland. Like,
And Timbaland.
Yeah.
That era, like, I
Oh
missed
my
that
god,
era
I used
where.
to love Timbaland and Magoo.
And Magoo.
Yeah.
They made the
And
best music.
I come unleashing y'all know girls with hot girls. BB, hook me up with your girl CC.
Yes.
No, but yeah, so I missed that era. That's why it's hard for me to keep up. Maybe I just need to get more invested. But like with producers today,
Yeah.
maybe I need to just
No,
become
you
more.
should like.
Yeah.
Is there a best producer category?
Yes.
Mike Will
Producer of the
Mike
year.
Will?
So.
Oh, yeah, wait, wait.
Mike Will's lit.
he's in there.
He's not. No. Calvin Harris is in for producer of the year. I love him.
Okay.
Calvin, I love you.
Producer
Yeah.
of the year.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or also, I got makeup on the mic.
You good?
No ID is also in for producer of the year. These are some of the nominees that I
Yeah.
have in here for
Because No
honorable
ID got
mentions.
that.
444.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also 24 Karat Magic was nominated for Best Engineered Album as well.
Oh, was it? You know, Press and Curl.
Yeah.
Press and Curl's his engineering. And,
I looked at the booklet. And shit.
nobody
I was
knows.
like, who is
They won't release the names of the people
Yeah.
in
Because
it.
it's them.
It's them. It's the niggas in that group. It's his backup dancers.
Bruno. I think it's all
yeah,
of them.
it's
They're
Bruno
just like-
and them backup dancers. Y'all are Press and Curl.
Yeah.
They refuse to tell us who's behind these beats, but we know it's them.
Because he plays his own instruments and shit. So
yeah.
like, you know,
Well,
I'm sure
I'm
it's-
telling you, that whole thing was a musical experience.
Yeah.
So who we think
Okay,
gonna get the producer of the year?
I'm going with Calvin.
I'm going Calvin
Funk
Harris.
Wave Bounces
Yeah.
was different.
Yeah.
And people are starting to, I mean, he's been great
Yeah.
for years. Like we talked about, people are finally
Yeah.
starting to pick up on it. No,
Yeah,
Funk
yeah,
Wave
yeah.
Bounces was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So let's go down the list of people that could possibly get Grammys that we think.
Mm-hmm.
We got Bruno Mars for 20. Okay, best song we have De facto.
Despacito.
Despacito.
No, like, wait.
Whoops. Can't read. Hooked on phonics.
Hooked on phonics. I don't know.
Despacito. Either best song Despacito, either 24 Karat Magic or Despacito.
Yeah.
Best album 24 Karat Magic.
In the air.
Song of the year we have the Logic, the Suicide Hotline one.
Yes.
Best new artist either Lil Uzi Vert or SZA.
Yes.
Best R&B performance we either have Daniel Caesar or Bruno Mars. Best R&B song we got Redbone by Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Best urban contemporary album The Weeknd with Starboy. Best R&B album 24 Karat Magic. Best rap album either Bounce Back, Bodak Yellow or Bad and Bougie. We have 3 for that one. Best rap sung performance Crew or Family Feud. I think Crew gonna take it though.
I think Crew's going to take it too.
Best rap song Bodak Yellow or Story of OJ. Best rap album 444 Damn or Flower Boy.
Yeah.
Producer of the year Calvin Harris. I don't have Migos winning anything on here. Oh yeah, Bad and Bougie. That's it.
Oh no, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because maybe they're probably more song over album though. Unfortunately, you know, like they were.
But
probably,
again,
That
I'm
Bad and
just-
Bougie was different, bro.
Yeah. Bad and Bougie was a monster too.
Because it was like it wasn't. Because once it got announced,
When I saw
by-
that video of them in Africa, when they were at that stadium in Africa and the whole stadium was
Holy
moving,
shit.
I was like,
the shit was
okay.
out for like 2 weeks, maybe. It was
Yes.
only out for like a
yes.
week or two.
Bad and
Yes.
Bougie.
Bad and Bougie, they performed Bad and when
In
it
a
had just
stadium
came out.
in South Africa, and
Yeah,
the
and the
whole
stadium
stadium.
lost
So
fucking
maybe
money.
Yes.
that's when they made that video when they was in Africa.
They made that video. They made the video for Casting Call in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see, and remember, like Donald Glover is like half responsible for
For the exactly,
'cause
yeah,
he
exactly.
shouted them out.
during
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Golden
he
Globes.
shouted them
Yeah.
out, and people were
Yeah.
like, "Who's Migos?"
Because that's what I'm
It
saying.
drew
It was
more
like
eyes to them.
so. That's why I think it really they might get it for that Bad and
And they're
Bougie.
winning the show.
I think
Yeah.
it might beat. I
Big
think it really
gangsters.
might beat Bodak Yellow.
Huh?
They were in,
Atlanta. They were in the
Atlanta.
episode of Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
When they were in the trailer.
In the trailer?
In the
Yeah,
trailer,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I can't forget that. That's my favorite fucking show.
I love that show too. Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, I hope Migos walk away with one this year. I don't care what it is.
I don't know if
just-
they'll walk away with one this year, but I'm glad to see them nominated.
Yeah.
Man, I
Like,
feel like if they
glad
don't
to
get
see
one
them
for Bad and
nominated.
Bougie, they're gonna be cheated
I
somewhere.
think they like 3 Sisters.
No,
Mafia.
because they're in the same category
6
as
Mafia?
Bounce
Like how
Back
they
and
did
Bodak
3
Yellow. That's the
3
only
6
reason I
Mafia
don't
when
see them
they got
taking.
I think best new. Wait,
Stay
so
High?
wait.
No,
for Hustle and Flow.
Oh, Hustle and Flow.
Yeah.
There, I forgot to give an Oscar for that shit.
Talking about the
3-6 Mafia,
3-6, yeah.
Adventures in Hollywood.
I gotta stay alive.
I love them. No, one of my favorite 3-6
shit,
Mafia appearances is on Future Sex Love Sounds. Chop Me
Oh,
Up, Justin
yeah,
Timberlake.
yeah, yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
They call me Juicy J. I'm straight up out the 3-6 Mafia. I'm like,
Shout
okay.
out to Juicy J. He been in the game for a
Oh
long
yeah,
Yes.
he's still going. Yeah.
He
That
raps the
nigga-
same flow on every
That nigga
song.
slob on my knob like corn on the cob. I break a bitch like China did rock. Put a hoe to work like she wrote up on a job.
Yikes.
Everybody hit, man.
Yikes.
Welcome to the mob.
That
Pull
hurt
up
my
in another
feelings.
whip of some. Yeah, nothing for one.
Yeah, that.
He was not playing on that verse.
at all. At all.
Once he said, I break a bitch like China did rock.
rock.
We were like, okay,
Yeah.
we get it. You're not playing no
Yeah,
games on that shit.
Yeah.
Because she broke that nigga.
Yeah,
Oh
she
man,
did.
she broke him in half, bro. She
And,
toyed
and the
with that
thing is,
nigga
it was
back.
all like a plan.
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all can be shiesty sometimes.
No, I mean, but honestly, for me, like I used to like her after that. I was like, I don't know
It was
anymore.
a little too much for you.
Yeah, I was like,
I can't believe you really did it to somebody.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
How come I feel like
don't know.
best new artist?
Right.
What's the name wasn't in there?
Who?
Cardi B, because I feel like that's what she would win if anything.
Yeah,
Probably be nominated next year.
that's what I'm thinking.
That's
too.
crazy. So
She probably will be
the
nominated.
They
song
need
came out
late.
early.
See, they
Didn't
should
come
have
out
kicked
last year.
Alessia Cara out and put her in there.
Yeah.
Listen, that's like
Yeah,
you
what is
wasted-
she doing there?
Yeah, we
Well, I
know
mean, she
you,
had that
bro.
big
You've
song.
been
Yeah.
here, literally pun intended.
Right.
Yeah.
We know your song.
Pun
Right.
intended.
Yeah, like, but who knows, man?
Because this
We'll have
is
to
kind of
see.
Cardi B's year. Like,
Yeah.
17 was her year, period. Even
Yeah.
if it was just one song, she was
She's
like,
doing great though.
she was in everything.
She's doing
When
great
did her
though.
song come out?
it had to be mid last year, or maybe even early last
know.
year.
It
It
was
had to be
probably
like
my
March or
birthday,
something.
Like May.
Mayish.
I thought it was
So that's
earlier
about
than
mid.
that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about.
When I look on the maybe if, like because you know like on YouTube they say like when it was published. And
Oh
shit.
yeah.
I thought it was like March or something. Yeah. I know SZA's like her song blew up later. Like I remember
SZA
I
shit
saw her. I stumbled upon her because going back to Pharrell, he has a podcast where he like interviews people and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And
We
he
Are-
interviewed
We Are
SZA, and
We
I
Are
didn't know who
whatever.
she was. I discovered her from that podcast, and then I went on YouTube, looked up her video for Love Galore, and it wasn't that much views. You know, it was just
Right.
like this underground song. All of a sudden,
Hey,
like
Pink had a-
2-3 months
Yellow
later,
came out June 24th.
well, I stand corrected then.
24. Okay, yeah, about halfway through the year. And then she got up on that finesse remix at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I do.
she reminds me of Left Eye in that.
I do like how people like try to drop some fire shit right before the Grammys, so
Yeah.
it's fresh on people's minds.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
can get their vote.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
definitely a good way to finesse the
So
system.
that's what it is, like right
'Cause
beginning
Bodak-
of the year
Because Bad and Bougie was so big, but it was in the beginning of the year.
of
It-
last
Right.
year.
It held everything down for like the first 5 months. It was
Yeah.
like Bad and Bougie was the song for like 5-6 months straight.
Yeah.
And then after that, we got Bodak Yellow, which carried us throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, because that was a summer song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer,
Yeah, she said she wrote it for the summertime.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's pretty much the 2018 Grammy
There it
nominations,
is.
predictions.
See, there
And when does it come out? And when
is.
does it air?
It's next Sunday, I feel like.
A week
So the
from
28th.
today.
Next
okay,
Sunday,
28th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, next Sunday. So yeah, that actually work out if we do a Saturday episode because then we can all watch it on Sunday
Yeah.
if
It's-
you want.
Yeah, Sunday.
Unless we're gonna
Okay.
be actually no, that'll work out better because if niggas got plans, they can go to their.
You said
Grammy
air
plans.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It airs Sunday, so if we do on Saturday, that'll work out better because like people might have plans, going
Yeah.
somewhere,
Yeah, yeah,
watching
yeah.
it because that's like a family thing too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
we're
just
gonna
want to see Big Sean win.
yeah, so we're gonna see y'all next. Yo, please Snapchat if he wins, so I can,
Oh,
see, so I can see what happens. Yeah.
So I can see you see your headaches.
that's really actually what
Oh
happened.
shit! And she posted this.
Sean, I'm so proud of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Hell
do
yeah.
it. I would put it on all social media outlets. I'm
I
so
know you
happy
would.
For him. My babe got a Grammy, y'all.
But yeah.
You mean
But-
Grammy award-winning rapper Big Sean? Oh yes.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, we'll go out with Big Sean because I forgot how hard this verse was.
Yeah, go ahead and do
And I
it.
was playing it today,
Yeah, I was listening to the car
so
earlier
we'll
today.
go out
Hey.
with that.
You have Snow Allegra on there?
You said what?
Oh, all right. I thought you
You
did.
talking about babe?
Did you say Snow
Yeah.
Allegra?
Uh,
Oh no.
I
I'm
thought you
saying.
talking about
Look
my babe.
up.
That's Aretha
Nah.
Franklin.
Ooh.
I said I think it's
Bitch, I'm sexy as fuck.
You ain't even gotta tell me I ride around the park.
I
fuck my girl to R. Kelly.
I tell her make me a